We're doing it. We're having fun. My name is
Chad Boozemach. We got to go back to the Wayback Machine, guys. We got to go back in time, and we got to curate this shit. There's a lot of liars, a lot of people rewriting stuff. I got to show you the receipts. He just gave a great commercial for Super Tips. You're going to want to hear it.
She's written tasks as Ron Funnel, and she super chatted me anonymously, but using her name, though. Actually, you know, she probably didn't think I had access to that information, but
didn't think I had access to that information. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure everyone supports Patrick Melton's Super Tip system. You're going to want to give them all the information. Good idea, Pat. Great idea. You're going to want to super chat these shows with Melton Super Tips. Great fucking idea.
You can't use your card unless it matches with the zip code. That's a fact. So the zip code is not trying to dox her or anything. I mean, it's just the name of a town.
I'm not trying to dox her, but I'm going to go ahead and dox her because I have all her information in the town she's from, where she lives. But I'm not going to dox her. I'm just going to tell you the aliases she may or may not have used from a zip code that may or may not be hers with a super tip system where we have all their information. Oh my God, use super tips, guys. Make sure you super tip those. I mean, oh shit, good idea. This is a great commercial. This is a fantastic commercial for super tips. This is great, Pat. Good for you. I hope there's no repercussions, Pat. I hope nothing comes out of this. All right, they go on and on and on about that, but I just had to point that. I just wanted to promote Patrick's super tip system because Pat gave an amazing commercial for it. You're going to want to sign up for that. You're going to want to use it. You're going to want to put your credit card info in there. You're going to want to put your address. Trust me, it's safe. It's safe. It's the safest system you can have. Like when you super chat me, I have no access to any of that. None of it. Even with the Patreon, no, I don't have any of that. But they do.
To see who you are or anything.
This is the only good note about that. Like, first of all, everything is in the privacy policy in terms of service of Super Tip. Like, from the beginning. Like, of course, we can't process your credit card without your information. But luckily for you, Super Tip doesn't process credit cards. Stripe does. So, the selling point of Super Tip is that Super Tip doesn't charge you shit. Like, you're directly being charged by each creator. That's the beauty of it. The point is, it's the same as if you went to Pat Dixon's website and bought a t-shirt or any of that stuff. Pat Dixon gets certain information. Now, the beauty of Stripe is it's very, very privacy-centric and forward. And anybody who charges your card, giving out your information, will not be accepted or tolerated. Threatening to give out somebody's information or doxing them will not be tolerated by this platform. And even though you have limited information, I think with our system, we basically get, we basically collect on our site zip code, card number, expiration, CVV, and we have your email address from you logging in. And if not, we ask for it. And that's pretty much to give you a receipt. But of course, that gets sent to Stripe. We never get that. Supertip does not get that. We don't collect it. That goes straight from our website to Stripe, gets processed, yay or nay. I'm pretty sure that's all we receive is like an acronac. So this may just be unclear to people who are tipping. When you come to the site and it asks you to log in with Twitter or YouTube or stay anonymous, this is for your presentation of the tip on screen. If you don't want your username up there, if you don't want your Twitter account, your YouTube name, that's what that's for. It'll come up anonymous when displayed on the screen. Of course, there's no possible way to charge your credit card if you're anonymous. So, of course, the system behind the scenes knows. There is no way on our panel on Supertip's website to look up a real customer information, any real customer information. You have to go into your merchant account with Stripe to do that, where your credit cards are charged. We just don't store it. We don't store it. And our agreement with Google doesn't let us store anything after 30 days. All this is in our privacy policy, which was just updated in October on the website at Supertip. It's very clear. We tell you that this information is collected, that it's passed on through Stripe.
Here's the thing. I don't get along with Melton. I don't want to do business with the guy. I think he's a creepy dude. I think he's an emotional baby to do business with behind the scenes. But the fact of the matter is he has made a fortune.
Oh, is this an emergency podcast, dude? Are you okay?
I'm not, actually. I'm not. This is scary shit.
What happened?
Somebody reported my content to Google AdSense. I got an email from YouTube saying the AdSense accounts associated with your YouTube channel has been suspended. Without an active AdSense,
Why?
You cannot monetize YouTube. For information about AdSense account, why it got suspended, account suspended for AdSense country restrictions and policy violations.
What happened? What do you think it was?
I don't know. I'm so confused right now. But I can't. They suspended all memberships. I can't get super chats, and it's so vague. Somebody reported it. No, they said you can't appeal or anything. They said that it's temporarily suspended, so there's a chance they'll lift the suspension up. But they said it could last up to 60 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's fucking scary, man. But I'm fucked. I'm fucked, man, because this is a huge revenue portion for me. I mean, I don't know.
I understand.
Yeah, so just be careful, man.
You'll be back.
Well, yeah, wish me luck. But But it says, Dear Sit Down Zumok, the AdSense account associated with your YouTube channel has been suspended. Without an active AdSense account, you cannot monetize your YouTube. Please note it's against AdSense's terms and conditions to create more than one AdSense account. And then I go to these, they said country restrictions. None of it makes sense. I don't know what they mean by that. And the account suspended for policy reasons. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Account suspensions gives you the time to investigate the sources where you can block suspicious traffic. Please note, there's an interim period of the suspension. Your account may be permanently disabled even before the suspension period ends. If your account has been unsuspended, so there's a chance I can get the Google Sense account back. I'm looking at the good news. The good news, I still have my YouTube channel. The bad news is I can't make any money off of it, which is, it's my main source of income at this point. I will email you the super tip packet if you want to join. I mean, the sad part is this could happen to anybody. I'm not opposed to anything at this point, guys. And you could say I'm bending the knee, or there is desperation there, because you could say it about me, you could say it about Melton, you could say it about Carl. This is what we do. Sure, I do stand up, obviously, but this is, for the past 2.5 years, this has been a big portion of my income. The memberships, the Patreon, we're all ripping on each other. So why am I the one getting my Patreon down and I'm doing exactly what everyone else is doing, but yeah, I'm the one losing it. Nasty Neil, but super tip is better than nothing. That's true. They might not want me over there after all the shit I've talked. He's welcome to keep beefing after joining Supertip. We literally built it to help creators who are demonetized. I don't know if Melton will want me over there. I'm not broke. I still got money for a rainy day, but still at the end of the day, I'm not rich. I don't even know if this is the real Moody. I don't know if they're just fucking with me. You said you could buy a house cash though. I can't. I could buy a brand new car. You guys aren't getting the point. Okay, I'm unsubscribing now. Don't need this stream in my subscriptions, but honestly, don't care enough about you to not let you use the platform. You're welcome to it. Honestly, good luck. Well, that's kind of a cunty thing to say. You didn't have to say, I'm unsubscribing to you now. Don't need this. You didn't have to tell me that. Yeah, it sounds like, I'm going to run over there. It seems like you're a great guy to work with. I don't care about you. Good. I'm just open to anything. I don't have the best relationship with those people. And they could be fucking with me. I mean, they could be fucking with me. Like Melton in AC was kissing my ass saying, how do we get to Hackamania? What do we got to do? And as soon as he gets back to Vegas, he just pulls the offer after I said, I'll think about it. I'm not really looking forward to doing business like that. I don't know. You saw what he did with Pat Dixon with the super tips. So I'm allowed to be cautious. When Melton asked me to do Hackamania in AC, I was allowed to say, let me think about it. And sure enough, he did exactly what I thought he was going to do.
No. Chat, stop whining. You're a mod.
What? Oh, this guy's retarded.
62% is criminal. Maybe consider.
I think, Chad, you should do super tips. You do what you want, but
did I go into business with Melton?
Chad, you said the other day you said you can't be compromised. So are you going to be compromised and go to super tips?
But I'm in a horrible position right now because I can't generate revenue. I don't have anything, and I only have 2 shows this month, so I got to figure something out. But then
super tips not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea.
I'd get a job before I did super tips, and anyone can clip this and quote me. I would get a job first. That's a fact, Jack. So Chad, Ray's an idiot, and Ray's giving you career advice, but he's saying you should basically beg Melton to let you do super tips. But I read your tweet. I couldn't agree more. Melton will use it to fuck with you. He'll get your information. Melton will say one thing to your face, and then he'll do weird shit. He'll go to his Discord and he'll start saying I'm fucking with Chad. I'm not going to pay him. Melton's a fucking two-faced piece of shit. And also he's got a hunchback. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind seeing some of the fans and in Vegas, be in Vegas for a couple days. Yeah, hang out with Bentley. There you go. But then I said I'll think about it. And as soon as he got back,
Hank, your boy, goes out there too, so he can be your security.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hang around Melton like in AC. I was avoiding him.
Well, you can't get that close to him anyway because he's so fat. He boxes you out. It's like Charles Barkley.
Yeah, he's hard to look at. And as soon as he got back to Vegas, he's like, deal's off the table. And I was like, all right, go fuck yourself.
For what? Why is the deal off the table?
Because he just decided he's fucking with me. So I'm like, yeah.
So anyone from Melton's camp contacted you about using super tips?
Yeah, Tukey Rocco wants me to.
Okay, Tukey contacted you, or he said it on the show?
No, Tukey contacted me directly. Moody came in my chat yesterday saying,
yeah, I saw that. Was that really, that was him?
It was him. It was confirmed. I didn't know it was him.
There's probably clues in your email as to why you lost it.
Carl was going over it today on Point Dabble Point. I watched a little bit of it before I popped on.
Yeah, but your boy Shuley, he wasn't even talking because I know he wants to stay tight with you.
No, but it's basically I was running ads, and it just got they were clicking on these ads like this VPN thing. So if I get it back, I'm just not going to run ads anymore. Fuck that. Ever since I got demonetized, I've been trying to figure out what to do next. I've been looking at tutorials on Streamlabs, all that bullshit. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm not embarrassed to say I'm not smart when it comes to tech savvy stuff. I don't care. I know Melton had one point said he loved building computers. That was his thing. I never liked that stuff. I never liked HTML, any of that stuff. It was never appealing to me. It always seemed nerdy. It's a necessity for sure. I wish I did know that stuff, but I never enjoyed like learning that. It was never fun. But and if you guys don't think I'm under attack, some people, I think it was somebody on Tuna Town on Twitter goes, "So you want to take some responsibility for once?" Listen. And Carl was just like, "Yeah, you violated terms and service. It's your responsibility." I don't know what I did. Okay, I guess I ran ads. Am I supposed to take responsibility for running ads? Am I supposed to take responsibility that somebody may have bought views for me and they caught it? Some bot from overseas clicking on I'm supposed to take responsibility for that, right? Okay. So I'm supposed to take responsibility for my Patreon, even though I know for a fact Jack, Stuttering John, had someone behind striking it, attacked it. Okay, so I take responsibility for that. Am I supposed to take responsibility for my Wikipedia getting zapped? Just gone. After 14 years, they just took down my Wikipedia and I can't get it back. Am I supposed to take responsibility? Somebody just took my Facebook fan page with over 25,000 people on it. Am I supposed to take responsibility that my gig got canceled in Cape Coral? I literally, every show I book from the past 2 years, I have to let the venue know ahead of time about what's going on so I don't get my gigs. I'm personally under attack, period. I just named everything. Deleted Facebook, Wikipedia, Patreon, YouTube demonetized, gigs being canceled. Remember when my Twitter got hacked? Remember that? Shit. So everybody can go fuck themselves. But thank you so much for subscribing to the Rumble channel. I'm going to have to learn to Rumble now. Just doesn't stop. Numero uno, Josh Henny fan, Maverick333. All right, this is getting weird. Detroit by Dark says, Rumble made me drink bleach. And he said, you should consider joining Supertips. It's a good system. Now, I've been very vocal about Nick Rekieta being a piece of shit. Terrible father, terrible husband. Been very vocal about that. And then he reaches out saying he feels bad. The first thing I thought was, what's your motive? What are you trying to do? You trying to get me to back off? Don't fall for it, Chad. Tom Meyer says it's a work run. But obviously, you can't trust any of these people. We've seen every one of them. Carl, they'll all stab you in the back for a view or a profit. $1. It doesn't matter. So none of these people are to be trusted. We've gone over all the receipts. I didn't email Nick back because, again, I'm not like Carl. I'm not like Melton. I don't want to go into business with them. I don't want to think we're cool because we're not. We're not. I can do it for you too, Chad. Yeah, because I've been looking into Streamlabs. I've been looking at all of that. If you want to email me directly, that'd be fantastic. ChadZumock@gmail.com. I need all the help I can get. And I guess we'll get to it now. Because I talked to Bill from Jersey. I talked to a bunch of people. Not just one person. I talked to Florentine. I talked to them all. Because I'm not just going to make a decision. G-Rob is a moderator. Moderators are getting screen time. I think Supertube is a great idea. Melton wouldn't mess with you. It's business. So I talked to a bunch of people. And I think I come to a conclusion. And I'm not going to rush to this conclusion. I'm still going to let it marinate. Because I do want to try Streamlabs too. So after talking to Florentine, after talking to Bill from Jersey, after talking to someone else who doesn't want any part of all this shit, we talked. Florentine is honestly one of the most logical human beings I've ever met. And he just breaks it down like it's science. Science! I need that drop. And the fact of the matter is, I'm in no position right now. I'm in a bad position. Whether you like me or not, I'm in a bad position. I could lose monetization altogether. I don't know what's going to happen. It's definitely going to be over 30 days. So I'm going to be out without generating revenue unless people PayPal, Streamlab, and all that other bullshit. And I thought about it. And nobody's more against Melton than me. I think he used me to get into this corner of the internet to make money. I think he chewed me up and spit me out. I think they're all kind of shady dudes. They all use each other. And there's a lot of criticism that comes with that super tip system. But the fact of the matter is, it is a business, a sold business. And there's rules to a business. There's agreements. There's signed documents. And I'm in a position right now where I can't really generate revenue unless you guys just go out of pocket. And I get it. Some people don't. But talking about business, with feelings aside, you got to make a decision. And I know a lot of people are going to be upset and angry at me, like, how could you? I thought you were loyal, this, that, and all that. That's cool. But the reality of the situation is I have to pay bills. This is what I do for a living. I'm an entertainer. I'm a podcaster. I'm a streamer. I'm a comedian. This is what I do. Been doing it for 20 years. So unless one of you want to pay me my nut every day or what I get at the end of the week, like, I don't know what to tell you. It's like me telling you to quit your job. So after talking to Bill from Jersey, after talking to Florentine, I think I'm going to do the Supertip system. Now, here's why. Number one, I'm trying to learn Streamlabs, all this other stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an idiot. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb guy. I don't have the know-how to do it. I don't have the patience. I don't like sitting through instruction. I don't want to do it. This system's already in play. People in this community are using it. They're used to it. Now, it would be incredibly stupid for Patrick Melton to fuck me on this. It would be really dumb for him because, number one, who's going to want to do business with him after that? Or like we saw what you did to Chad. It would be incredibly stupid since they have another partner involved for him to do anything. And on the flip side of that, it makes Melton look good. It makes Melton look like, look, Chad and I don't get along, and I'm not fucking with him. See, I can do business with anybody. And he's making money. And then the other side of that is, if he does fuck with me, I just go to Better Business Bureau. I fuck with him. I fuck with his company. If he tries to do anything nefarious or weird. Then I start thinking some more. You know, the U.S. does business with China, Russia. We do business with people. It's business. They don't like each other. So, worst case scenario, Melton starts fucking with me. I ditch the Supertip system, complain to Better Business Bureau, what he did, and then hopefully they go after him. And in the meantime, I can get my channel going again, support myself, pay my bills. But worst case scenario, just give it a try, right? Gustav, Chad, don't do it. Maybe consider stripping. Berg can give you some tips. I was thinking about that. Yeah, Aaron Berg used to be a male stripper. And maybe I don't like it. Maybe I don't want to do it. And another reason to doing that is they can instruct you on how to go about doing it. Where I'm learning this on myself. I don't know how to do this stuff. I don't know how to do any of it. And some of you are saying, well, you're giving Melton 10%. Yeah, I know. I'm not happy about that. That's not fun. But it's better than YouTube taking 30% and demonetizing me. You see, there's like both sides of the scenario here. And 10%, it is his service. He owns it. And that is a business decision, and you got to understand that. And here's the thing. The people that hate Melton don't have to use it. I've never used it. I'll never use it. I mean, that sounds dumb considering I said I'm going to use it. But I'm saying I don't super tip other shows. I won't do it. Just on principle. But for me, it's the best solution for my situation. And again, if you have a problem with it, don't use it. And if you have a problem with me using it, you're more than welcome to pay my bills. You're more than welcome to send me what I need every day, every week. If you can guarantee that, I'm in, okay? I won't use it. If you can cover my nut every week, I'll wait it out and see what happens. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Mindiggity, I like Venmo, fully support you. Getting super tips, bro. You got to eat. And again, if you don't want to use the system, you could always do the Venmos and Cash Apps and everything. Because I'm not guaranteed to get this monetization back. I don't know if I will. That's the scary part about all of it, is because who knows? You can't get a hold of Google. I think that's just the best decision after talking to people I trust. People that have my best interest in mind. People that aren't trying to fuck me. You know? I'm getting a text message from Ashley Cummings. Hi, I missed your call, watching you live. I don't think you should use super tips. You should not sell your soul. But at the end of the day, Ashley, are you going to pay my bills? If you can guarantee me a certain amount I need every week, I won't use it. It's not selling your soul, it's business. Like we do with other countries. And if he fucks me, I'll just report him to the Better Business Bureau. And if he does anything nefarious with my information, then we can go ahead and take care of business. And I know people are emotional over this, and they're like, oh, how could you? Why would you? Why? And I knew that was going to happen. But I'm fucked. Like, I'm in no position to do anything. Literally in no position. Like, Crumbum just DM'd me. I get where it's coming from, but it's a bad look for your brand of honesty. My 2 cents. Yeah, Crumbum, again, What is your solution? Are you going to help me get my monetization back? I mean, I've thought about it on every level. Every level. I'm literally just doing business with China. That's how I look at it. I hope KB tears into you, rightfully so, for this. KB is more than welcome to pay my bills. He really is. If Kevin Brennan has a problem with me getting super tips, he can pay my bills. Ashley Cummings. Ashley, I got to tell you, nobody dislikes Melton more than me. I know what he's all about. I know how sausage is made. I get you hate him too. I hate him. What's the amount that Melton takes? And can you trust him with money? He takes 10% of the earnings. YouTube takes 30%. At the end of the day, YouTube or Google AdSense fucked me on YouTube. And if he does anything, I'll take him to court. Literally, I'll take legal action against him. If he leaks information, does anything, puts my information out there. Ashley says there's also a class action lawsuit against Superfood because of all the AI stuff. I love you. Yeah, if there's a class action lawsuit, that's all on him. There's nothing I can do. I'm just using their service. And if there's a lawsuit that's going down, I'll just quit using it. And again, he needs me on this too. It's a good look for him if he doesn't fuck me. He could go, see, I was cool to the mud shark. I was nice to him. I didn't fuck with him. I was a good business guy. G-Rob says Ashley doesn't know what she's talking about. Yeah, at the end of the day, like, the one thing I do know about Melton and his nerd friend Moody is they know their way around legal shit. They know their way around that stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's just, listen, I'm not making a knee-jerk reaction decision here. It's not like I just said, I'm going to go into the... I've been thinking the last 3 days, reading everything. Play it one more time. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan, thank you for the $. Says, has it crossed your mind that Melton causes your demonetization to cause this exact result? You have $50,000 in the bank and can't ride out 1 month. If I thought about all of this, I thought about all of it. It's not like I did a knee-jerk reaction here. It's not like I just ran to Melton. I logically thought I had Florentine on it, Bill from Jersey, and my other friend who doesn't want to be a part of this. So it's not like I'm just making a decision. Sure, I can chill out for a month and be fine. But the flip side of that is, what if I never get monetized? What if I don't get it back? And then what? Then I got to start. I might as well start now, just in case. You see what I'm saying? It makes sense. Start now. So a month from now, without getting any money or Venmos or contributions, I can easily just be, all right, well, I'm off and running. So we're good. Google AdSense never gave me back my monetization. Hosey Wales over on Rumble says, YouTube takes 30% versus Supertip's 10%. Easy choice. That was another factor. Does Melton get the 10%? Yes. Am I happy about that? No. Is it his system? Yes. You know what it is? It's like, it's like a nerd throwing a house party. Let me think of a good analogy. Like a nerd, a dork, a person that people made fun of, but his parents are rich. He's got a fully catered house party. All your friends are going to be there. Free food, free drinks. But you don't like this nerd. He's a piece of shit. He's a fucking dork. But we'll use him like a hooker. We'll use him like a whore. You see what I'm saying? Super tips makes dollars, so it makes sense. Getting super tips means you're a businessman now. We learned Jim Florentine gives Melton the benefit of the doubt regardless of his circumstances of his hunchback. I don't want to watch me. Just ask me questions directly.
All right, so yeah, this is like after the State of the Union. So did anyone that you talked to, anybody that you trust, say it was a bad idea? Any Florentines, or did you talk to Sam Tripoli? Did you talk to
yes.
You talked to Tukey?
Well, we DM'd one another for sure, yeah.
And Tukey said Melton said he would be cool.
He wrote, I'll tell him what he said exactly so he can't argue it. He says, email Patrick, of course he'll help you. That's why he created it. It's fucked up, sorry it happened. Then he wrote, dude, you're not working with him. I've never contacted him about Supertip. You get paid the next day if you want, and they only take 10%. And he said, seriously, you need to take this seriously.
He didn't end it hacka?
Yeah, he did hacka. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a bad position, man. Like, I don't know what to do. It's because it might not come back.
Are you getting super tips installed for tomorrow then, Chad? Or
I haven't reached out to Mel. I have not communicated with him.
Who's your intermediary? Who's like representing you, like as your agent dealing with Melton?
Well, I guess Melton texted me, but I have his phone number blocked, so I never got it.
I thought Chad couldn't be compromised. Yes, Chad thought that too.
It's not. See, this is Melton's using me. I'm using him like he's a hooker.
Yeah, you're both compromised.
We're both using each other because Melton has a chance to look like a decent businessman.
Yeah, but that's not Melton. That won't take.
And if it happens, I'll fuck with him. I'll fuck with him.
You
I'll
better,
bring his whole business down.
Melton wants me on his stream, and I refuse to do it still. Even though I'm using the super tip system, I don't want to go on his stream.
Yeah, I don't want to go on a show. I'm not going to go on a show. I'm not going to hang out with him. I'm not going to communicate with him.
You can say whatever you want, too, about Melton.
He made that so because
Yeah,
Melton doesn't have
right.
friends, so he makes things where you
All
need
right, Chad, calm down. Why don't you get at least sign up first and then insult him?
Well, I told
I mean,
him.
at least Carmack's already signed up.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
did
but it's
call
just
him
like
F-face.
he's got that moody guy that he met online a long time ago, and that's it. And he throws Hackmania so he can have people come visit because he doesn't have friends. So he made
All
super
right,
tips.
but you still want to be in business with him. You sound like Trump insulting China, and then he wonders why China won't take his call.
Yeah, then don't use me.
Zero integrity Chad strikes again. He's calling you a super dip, not a super tip.
Oh, come on. Oh, Bubba, thanks. Bubba, thanks for the Zell.
Come on.
Super dip.
I already have a Rumble payout because I hit $50.
You don't need to use super tips because I'm not just trying to shit on them. Maybe I am a little bit, but they don't have the permissions with the talking heads and stuff. Just make a Streamlabs account. This has happened to a lot of people. Why do you think I'm trying to call you? I'm like, don't go to those drastic measures. It's the same exact thing. Donations. They have donations. Streamlabs tip page. Set up your page where viewers can directly support you with tips. Streamlabs doesn't take a cut of these donations, by the way.
But who uses it? Who uses it?
I know that the Whatever podcast, if you look it up, uses it.
Yoto as well, I think.
Actually, I think he does use it.
Streamlabs, PayPal,
Venmo, beg, shake.
Kiki Box.
All you gotta do is make a Streamlabs account. You don't need to.
I don't know how to do any of this. I'm an idiot. I don't know.
Go to www.streamlabs.com.
I was already there today, and
You didn't look into Streamlabs.
Yeah, I couldn't even fucking download it. It's every time I try to pull it up, it says error. I don't like it. I don't like doing things.
Do you use StreamYard, Chad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what happens though if Super Tips, has it gets your channel taken down? I could see it happening since they don't have the permissions from the people with the talking heads.
But do you think they're dumb enough to do that? Send me 100 right now.
Hey, Doodle, me. I told Chad not to do it. Me.
Yeah, Doodle, I get it. Everyone's real emotional over it, and I get it. I don't like the guy either. I think he's a piece of shit.
Well, there's not a lot of money involved, though. I mean, Melton's not making a lot of money off your name, image, likeness situation. So,
but people don't like it. How many ceases and desists has he gotten already?
I don't know.
Yeah, but Kiki does.
I know.
Doesn't he take it down if he gets a cease and desist from the individual?
Yes, and he's gotten many of them. So it's definitely not a good thing.
I'll create my own voices for my super tip system just to hedge my bets in case of the future.
I'm getting a message from a guy saying, Kiki, don't listen to her. Super Tips had to pass the same test as Streamlabs. You don't have to use her voice.
Why does he take down the AI voices if he gets a cease and desist? And why does it say on their terms of service that everybody that has an AI voice has signed a contract about it?
Don't give Melton 10% of anything you make. I'm aware you're down. You'll lose all credibility. I like it.
Chad, the perpetual Vic, dumb. What happened to morals? Chad can't be compromised until YouTube tells him, until he gets an email from YouTube. Then he's like, I can be compromised. Chad, are you so broke that you can't wait until you get official word from YouTube? You are permanently demonetized. You go with Melton, you have zero credibility.
Well, that's what my thinking is, okay, say, I don't know, after 30 days, they say, we're not going to give it back. So,
yeah.
I mean, I could wait.
Streamlabs in the meantime, right? And then you have both.
So I don't know. Can somebody help me with Streamlabs? I don't know what I'm doing.
I'll look into it for you, Chad.
Have Dave Sarah do it. Dave Sarah's good at this stuff. I'll give you
I
this
just blocked him on Twitter.
If it makes dollars, it makes sense, right? Does Kiki realize YouTube worked alongside Super Tips to help get it developed? She's not smart. Wait, Melton was working in along with YouTube?
So why do their terms of service say they have written consent from every AI?
I can't get him on the phone, but Melton can? I'm number 3 in the world. I can't get him on the phone. Melton can.
And how
he's over at the YouTube lab with his Super Tips, trying it like different formulas, like a science project.
It was probably
imagine trying to call YouTube. You can't.
It was probably Moody because he's foreign and he knows how to do foreign shit.
But the foreign voices.
YouTube on the phone. So somehow he got YouTube on the phone and said,
all those customer service people like Moody work together. They all know each other.
Yeah, they're all in the same. They all live in the same area.
Thank you for calling YouTube. My name's Moody.
So I wake up this morning and everyone's messaging me like, Chad's going to get Super Tips. He wants Super Tips. He's getting Super Tips. I want to make this very clear right now. Chad's never going to ask me for Super Tips. He's never going to get Super Tips. Don't count on this. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Like, I know Chad. He can't, be a man behind the scenes. For all this stuff, I get accused of not being fair and dealing with people behind the scenes. I have to. I'm running a company. This is, Chad's welcome to use it. He will never, ever get this. And I think he's too dumb to set it up even if he does. Moody's going to have to help him.
My life's over.
I have not seen this, but this is where I heard he's announced he will work with me and he will get Super Tips.
It's over. What am I going to do?
People are going nuts. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's not. He's not going to do it. He can't. He couldn't message me back if he wanted to. He can't bring himself to do it. Again, he views it as bending the knee or giving in or admitting I was right or something. I don't know what he thinks. But I know Chad. His pride will not let him do this. Kiki didn't talk about a shit. Kiki's noise. Kiki thinks that she's sticking it to me if Chad doesn't get it. Again, what am I going to make? What am I going to make? I don't make any money from Chad. What's that company going to make? $5? Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody really gives a fuck. This is all upside for Chad. It's immediate money, and it's more of it. There's no benefit to anyone but Chad. Supertips isn't going to make a name for itself because Chad gets it. This is, everyone who views it that way is retarded. This is how Kiki thinks. This is how these people are so focused on the other people, they never do the right thing to help themselves. That's how I know Chad will never get it. Like, he can't stop for a minute and go, wait, what am I doing? Like, I could just be making money right now. I could just be having money. Who cares? Like, I'll shit all over Melton with it. It's like,
I've been looking at tutorials on Streamlabs, all that bullshit. I don't know what I'm doing.
Correct. Here's the other thing. Again, same as I just said about Aaron Hold earlier. All that will do is just let people PayPal you money. It's not what we're doing at all. It's not what Supertips has at all. Now you can go like, they have a TTS and it comes up on your screen. It's a shit experience. It doesn't work well. There's an extreme lack of control over the product. It doesn't appear on the screen nice. You have to be a CSS expert to get it to work right. Like, what we're building is a tool for idiots. It's for creators and it's for the people tipping to add to the stream. You can set up Streamlabs, but you're just going to get PayPal money. That's not, just tell people to PayPal you. Chad, you can just keep going, Venmo me. You're liking the show, Venmo me, and then read out the Venmos. You can do that. It won't enhance your stream in any way. Like, again, Kiki has no idea what's going on. Kiki's retarded. Again, I'm not going to worry about Ozone and Kiki. They don't fundamentally understand shit.
It was never fun.
Right. So what we're offering is to just come in and set you up and get you making money. Literally tomorrow, you could be right back to making money and having your chats on screen.
Like I said, when I started podcasting, I just did it the fight back against Steel Toe and Carl and Chrissy and Erock
and they're all dead now.
Anthony. That's the only reason
Anthony Cumia is a shell of the man he was when you began digging in on him and doing 200 shows about him. Steel Toe, nobody even remembers that guy. He's gone. Chrissy Mayer? Oh, wait, she just built a new studio and she's doing fine. So failure. Every one of your instincts is bad. Everything you fucking think about doing fails. But again, you're such a little shriveled up shell of a loser that you get in your own way. You don't understand that. It's like, again, you're like, I don't trust Melton. It's like, okay, well then don't. Just keep on doing what you're doing, Z-Man.
We're also live on Rumble.
Okay. Chad also said he had $8,000 waiting to be paid out this month from YouTube. Now, that's horseshit. Everyone can go see what he makes per show on Playboard. And then you add in the memberships, and everybody can see the memberships that come in. It's nothing impressive. It's not a drip. And I know what I make on YouTube. Okay? He does not have $8,000 of YouTube earnings a month. This is insane. But to the point, they've taken that away. And now, unlike Pat Dixon, when he had his channel taken, he got his payout from YouTube. The money that was there, he got paid out. Chad cannot get that paid out because they've locked up the payment platform. So this money will never get paid out to Chad if they permanently disable this. Super tips, you get your money immediately. It's in your account the minute it's tipped. The second it's tipped. It doesn't come to us and then we pay it out to you. It's in your account. If it got canceled tomorrow, you'd only lose what you lost, what you had in there today. This is every single problem you have, we have a solution for. And again, he'll never get it. He'll never step up. He'll never be a man and just go, hey man, I appreciate you helping me out with this. That'd be great. I can put aside everything and help you out. No, you don't hurt me. I'm not upset that you dig in on me. That's what we're doing. You're free to make fun of me. Nobody cares over here. You're the one butthurt. You're the one who won't allow yourself to do it because it's real life to you. It's real life to you. As much as all these guys want to talk about touching grass and I have a life outside of this and I don't need this, you do. You do. No one else gives a fuck, Chad. You're not hurting anybody. Kumi is not worried. Chrissy Mayer's not worried. Carl doesn't care. Nobody cares. You're the one hurt. You're the one butthurt. You're the one standing in your way of success at every turn, Chad. And for everybody going like, Chad won't get it because KB won't allow it. Karmic has it, and Karmic's on MLC almost every day. Kevin gets over shit. And by the way, Chad was telling him about Melton's going to take 10%, and then Kevin said, I thought it was 40%. Maybe I should get it. No shit, idiot.
And that's all I've been doing is reading stuff.
Look at how he's shaking. Holy shit. So he's holding this notepad. We always talk about how he shakes. People don't believe us. Look at he's shaking.
I get this monetization back.
Hold
it's
on,
going to take upwards to 30 days. That's what I've learned from. And that's all I've been doing is reading stuff. Watching tutorials and all that. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I mean, this guy is freaking the fuck out. That's Aaron M. Holt levels of shake.
I don't have a Moody. I don't have Joe. I don't have.
You have a Moody. My Moody is your Moody. If you don't want to deal with me, Moody will help you get to. I'll make him do it. He won't have a choice. Bob Levy just figured out super tips. He's about to start. He's got the guy Psych helping him out. Everyone's going to figure this out. There's no ego involved over here. My Moody is your Moody. You have a Moody. Moody is everyone's Moody. 3 holes, 24/7. Use my Moody.
A bunch of people, not just one person.
One of the people he talked to about super tips is Rocco, who he's fully back on board trusting again. I love it. You can't write this. He wanted to work with Rocco. Rocco worked with him to fucking prank him at Hackamania. And now he's back to like, what do you think I should do, Rocco? And again, Rocco and I are in a private chat where we've been laughing about Chad getting on super tips for days. Again, it's not a prank. You're welcome to get on there. We'd love to get you on there. But like, again, Chad's in his own way. It doesn't matter what he says right here. He's never getting on super tip. He's just not going to do it. I just know. I know Chad. He can't bring himself to do it. Chad would get super tip in a heartbeat if Daddy KB would approve it. He wants it, but he's afraid KB would cut him out again. Again, it's just like, okay, game it out. Kevin Brennan says he'll give you money if you don't get super tip. Kevin Brennan's word is worthless. But Chad's so stupid, he will go to a guy who says, I'll give you a fish, rather than just learn to fish for himself. You don't need Kevin Brennan's money if you have your own income. You create your own fucking thing. I don't know why you can't figure that out. All the years of fighting with Kevin and getting ostracized from MLC and having to go do it yourself. Your most successful time ever was Mudshark's sniping misery or whatever it was. Your most successful earning days were without Kevin. Why don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you trust yourself? He's literally saying, like, if you'll pay my bills, then I won't get it. It's like, ugh.
It was over $8,000 that was sitting in the YouTube bank will be gone. So all that content I put out was
Show it, liar. Show the email where you got suspended and show that you have $8,000 sitting in your AdSense. Show it.
You trying to get me to back off?
Again, the paranoia in this guy's brain. You know, when it's really him. He's insecure. He's hurt. He's emotional. He's in his feels. I don't know if Patrick would have me because I've done a lot of bad stuff to that guy. You haven't. On behalf of Patrick Melton, and I speak for him, Patrick Melton doesn't give a fuck and doesn't feel anything you do. There's no fucks given over here. You're welcome to the system. We built it for this. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have me. The minute I go, yeah, we would have you. No hard feelings. Come on board. Yeah, he doesn't do business well behind the scenes. Okay, honey. It's you. It's you, bitch.
I didn't email Nick back.
Because you didn't text me back. Because you. Again, all these people you've destroyed and buried and done horrible shit to don't give a fuck. And they're reaching out saying, sorry, man, what can we do to help? And you can't bring yourself to reply. Just like Aaron Imholt, by the way. They can't do it. It's they're fucked up.
Again, I'm not like Carl. I'm not like Melton. I don't want to go into business with them. I don't want to think we're cool because we're not. We're not.
We don't want to go into business with you either. You using super tips isn't going into business with me, no matter how much you want to try to stretch the definition of that. We're not in business together, nerd. I have a service that I provide. Chad acts like we have a proposal, you know, like we're sending him over a prospectus and want to get into business with Chad. No.
I think Supertip is a great idea. Melton wouldn't mess with you. It's business.
Business. It's not even business. It's like we have a thing. You can use it if you want. It's the public pool. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
don't piss in it.
I talked to a bunch of people. Thomas Dobley. Science. We used to play that on my old radio
Thinking
show.
logically and gaming things out is like Chad thinks it's wizardry. It's like, Chad, all your objections are, I can't trust Melton. It's probably not a real offer. I've said a lot of things. He probably doesn't want to work with me. When all those walls come down, you still go, yeah, but no. That again, this is my prediction. Chad will never use super tips. He cannot get out of his own way. I'm saying this now. He's about to announce he's going to use super tips. He won't. I haven't heard shit. He will never use, like I'm telling you. Like he's not capable. So all his level-headed friends are telling him, like, dude, like Melton doesn't give a fuck. Just use it. You don't have to deal with Melton. You don't have to. He can't. He cannot do it. And again, game it out. Okay, we're fucking with you. It's a joke. We're not really going to let you use it. We're pranking you. Okay, how would that go? How would that play out? All right, Melton, I want to use super tips. We're not going to let you, you fucking idiot. I can't believe you fell for that. Oh. All right, I tried to use super tips, and then Melton told me to go fuck myself. Okay, well, now who looks like the bad guy? And now who looks like the liar? Melton. And then you get another round of being a victim and, you know, several $5 Venmos, and you're the champion again. So again, what do you have to lose? But he thinks that's science. He's like, yeah, Florentine laid it out and made some good points. He can't do that himself.
I'm in no position right now. I'm in a bad position.
He's got to figure out, this is also what he's got to do. He's got to figure out how to accept it and use it without looking like a bitch. And again, no one thinks he looks like a bitch. It's a great, there's no downside to anybody. Creators get to give more of their money to the person they want to support. The creator gets their money faster and gets more of it. There's no downside. Again, unless you're just like, well, Melton gets money. But again, I want to promise you, I don't get a wire every time Chad gets $1. So he's got to figure out how to be like, Melton's a bitch. I don't like Melton, but I am going to use it. And he can't. He can't reconcile those two things in his head because, again, he's too emotional about it.
Now, it would be incredibly stupid for Patrick Melton to fuck me on this.
Die.
It would be really dumb for him because, number one, who's going to want to do business with him after that? Like, you saw what you did to Chad.
Die.
It would be incredibly stupid since they have another partner involved for him to do anything. It makes Melton look good.
Again, everybody going good for him. Like, this is awesome. Like, he's not going to do it. This isn't happening. You have to know that. This is another Chad. Remember, he said, I'm still going to be thinking about it, but I have an announcement.
Makes Melton look like, look, Chad and I don't get along, and I'm not fucking with him.
Yeah, because despite all the accusations, I've never fucked with your income. I've never fucked you over. I don't hack your accounts or buy you viewers or get you demonetized. That's not, I don't give a fuck, Chad. I really don't give a fuck.
I just go to Better Business Bureau. I fuck with him. I fuck with his company. If he tries to do anything nefarious or weird.
I want to know, this is great, because I heard him say this on MLC. I want to know what he thinks happens when you go to the Better Business Bureau. You know the Better Business Bureau is Yelp, right? I will leave a 1-star review. Oh, no. Chad, I'm not saying this because we're going to fuck you over. I'm telling you that the Better Business Bureau ain't going to do shit for you. You fucking idiot. I want to sit you down and find out what you think the Better Business Bureau does.
You know, the U.S. does business with China, Russia. We do business with people. It's business. They don't like each other.
I didn't know that Supertips and TM Zumach were akin to geopolitical relations.
So, worst case scenario, Melton starts fucking with me. I ditch the Supertip system, complain to Better Business Bureau what he did, and then hopefully they go after him.
Well, you've got it all figured out, Chad. You fucking idiot.
And maybe I don't like it. Maybe I don't want.
By the way, Chad, we're doing you a favor, just so you know. The line to use Supertips, I get 5 to 10 emails a day, and I have to turn them away. Because they're all small streamers. They're all not making any money. We don't have the bandwidth right now to support people and onboard people. It's all a very manual process. Takes hours out of my day, takes hours out of Moody's day to get you set up and going. And we're willing to onboard you because we know of you, and you're in trouble right now. And believe it or not, I'm a connection. I'm not an enemy right now. I'm a connection. You know someone who works at a company who can help you. Again, I think you're too dumb in your own way to ever understand that. But that's what's happening. You're lucky enough to be acquaintances with a person who can help. And we're willing to fast track and onboard. Again, we could have you set up and using this tomorrow. And there's my inbox is full of people who would love that. And I had to tell them, no, wait. July, August will be open for everyone. You sign yourself up. But you can't see that. You can't
want to do it. And another reason to doing that.
Okay, we could easily go, it's not available publicly yet. Sorry. Because it's not.
I mean, I mean, that sounds dumb considering I said I'm going to use it. But I'm saying I don't.
I was waiting for it.
Don't super tip other shows. I won't do it.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Just principle. But for me, it's the best solution for my situation.
I'd give Streamlabs a try. Again, you act like this is going to be a headache for us.
A lot of people divided. A lot of statements being made. How could you? You're a sellout. You're a fraud. And on the flip side, you're like, good business move. You know what's going on. Way to use your head. It's divide. This super tip system is polarizing. People are saying, I'll never donate to you ever again if you get into business with Melton, you piece of shit. Actual email. I swear to God. I agree with all of it. I agree with both sides. Melton's a piece of shit. And yeah, I'm in a no-win situation. Listen, I'm not dumb. I did my homework. I looked into it. I know everything that's going on right now. I'm not making a knee-jerk reaction. I haven't even reached out to Melton yet. I'm still looking into a couple things before I reach out. So I'm not going to have any contact with him. I'm fine with that. I wear Nikes. Granted, Jordan knockoffs, even though they were almost $200. I like the colors. But there's a good chance I bought those shoes and there was a child laborer making them. So what do? Not buy the shoes because I like the colors? They were my high school colors. Red, black, and white, my favorite color. Do I not buy Jordans? So you can get your feelings into it. You can think it's, oh, I let everyone down. Oh, I let everyone down. Did I? You know who I let down? Me. Because I'm not getting paid. And I did my first Rumble payout yesterday, everybody. So thank you to everybody. I'm trying. Last night I spent time to get familiar with it. I guess it was $33.92 for gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you for all your Rumble rants. I didn't realize you could do all that. I'm learning as you go, learning on the fly. Come on over to Rumble. Can you hear me?
All right, so you guys are both in using a super tip system.
Yep, that's right. Chad started today.
Well, I haven't started. I'm still working and figuring stuff out. But
what do you got to figure out? Karmix, what did you have to figure out?
I had to figure out how to put the super tips on the screen, and that was the only barrier of entry. So if Chad has any questions, I can give him a hand.
Well, I actually talked on, I couldn't believe it. I talked on the phone with Melton for like an hour and a half. And
No!
He walked me through the...
No! Tell me it's not true. It's like when I found out there was no fucking Santa Claus. 2 hours and a half. You guys got his back?
What happened? I didn't jump
An
in.
hour and a half, and you didn't do a show today. You were so busy talking to the Hunchy.
Well, we were working on like out on the computer, like customer service. Like he was my Indian guy. I should have just got Moody if I needed an Indian guy. But yeah, he walked me through it, and it was like foolproof. And here's the thing: I got nothing to lose. I got nothing. I don't know if I'm getting my monetization back. I got no Patreon.
Okay. Let me answer this. So, did you call him, or did he email say call me?
He texted me. I had his number blocked, and he emailed me again, and he said, "Come on, just call me. Here's my number." So I unblocked him, and I texted him, and he goes, "Let me walk you through this." And it was. He told me all the benefits from it, man. I got to tell you, and I even said this to him on the phone. I go, dude, this is an amazing thing, but I swear to God, if you were more likable, you'd be rich right now.
That is true.
I said that to him.
What'd he say?
He just laughed. I go, I mean it. I was like, if you weren't such an asshole, you would be rich. This is genius. All these like little things and so much way to make money. 10%. And I'm going to try it out, Kev, and you should consider it if it works good for me.
Do you got a percentage if I come over?
Yeah, I mean,
You got a finder's free from Melton if I come over?
He didn't say anything about that, but I bet I would. I think he's gunning for you.
Referral.
That's a good referral, according to number 3 in the world playboard.
Hell yeah.
But it's like you two taking 30%. He's taking 10. You know, you could say whatever, but it's his company. It's like a shitty agent. It makes sense. And if he starts fucking with me, I'll just quit. If I get
you can't quit. You can't quit. That's the point.
I mean, it's better than with Stream Elements and Stream Labs and all that. It's the way he has it set up. It's so user friendly. It was just like it's a no brainer.
And getting paid weekly through Stripe is also a good thing too. So instead of waiting a whole month.
I was really against it. I was stubborn about it. I didn't want to work with the guy. And he went out of his way to make me feel comfortable. And he's been
uncomfortable.
Cool. Well, I mean, in person uncomfortable, but over the phone,
Are you going to next Hackmania?
Nah, let's baby steps. It's like getting back together with an ex.
I can't wait till Chad's Hackmania. I might go. I'm not going to perform. I just want to go and partake.
A lot could happen.
I want to breathe it all in. Oh my God, Chad! This is like one of those horror movies when it's like was The Walking Dead when Chad got bit by the other guy.
Yeah, I woke up from a coma and it's a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, now Chad. I thought Chad was on my side, and now he's coming to kill me from the other team.
No, I'm not on Melton's side. It's like doing business. The U.S. doing business with countries they don't like. I need.
So yeah, it's business. It's only business.
It's business. It really is. And Florentine, Bill from Jersey, we broke it down logically without emotion or feelings, and it makes sense.
Did you guys sit down over a meal or just on the phone?
We did. We just talked on the phone.
No,
but
I'm saying you and Florentine and Bill from Jersey. Did you guys get together like old style?
No, but
go to a diner and kick it around.
And they convinced me it makes sense. And I go, wait a second. There was a great Broadway that says if it makes dollars, it makes sense.
Yeah.
If it don't make dollars, doesn't make sense or something.
Wow. I'm scared. I'm literally scared.
I've been fucking around with it. But I don't know if I'm getting monetization back. It's my only source of income. My Patreon's gone. I went from making almost $3,000 on Patreon to making $210 on locals.
For Shirley and Melton, wow. I know. I can't even keep track of what's happening.
It's business. And we even said on the phone, I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm still not happy with you. He's like, I get it, but let's just
He didn't say I get it.
No, he does. He's like, I get it. He goes, this is business.
And how much does he think he's going to make from you?
I think here's the thing. Melton's not a dumb guy. He knows going to business with me is good for him because he could easily say, hey, look, Chad and I haven't talked in 2 years. We hate each other and I'm cool with him. Look, I was great to him. Anybody can work with me, right, Kevin? That's what he'll say. No, I talked to everybody from. I didn't just make this decision. I looked at Stream. I actually texted Joey C. I asked Carmex directly. Like I asked everybody that used it. I go, is Melton a shithead? And they all said, no, he's fine. He's
like, listen, Chad, come on, man. You know that this guy is not only a scumbag, he's a PDF comedian. So being associated with this guy in any way whatsoever puts a bad look on you from now on, man. Especially the guy
said he's cool. Tukey said he's cool.
Tukey is fucking drinking the Kool-Aid and is another dick sucker. You know what I mean? So I get it. You know, I shouldn't say that.
He's not live anymore. He's not live.
Jeff Bezos owns Amazon. He's a piece of shit, and people work for him.
First of all, this is honestly this whole thing that he's got going on. It could go down any minute because of what he's using. He's using my voice, which I 100% have never give him any sort of.
Well, I'm not using your voice.
I know you're not, but his people are out there on the super tips, and that's something that is going to come around and bite him in the ass really hard. And I know that for a fact. And anyone who's involved is going to get fucking taken down with that. You know what I mean? So you should have had more backbone. You should have stuck it out, man. I hate to say this. I don't want to, judge you too much here.
But it's one thing. First of all, Chad can't be compromised. Second of all, he has no income. He has no income streams.
I hear that, man.
Are running out.
He's gonna have to be extra nice to Nick Swartzen. He might have to actually lick his balls the next time he opens.
If you're back in the corner and your only option is Melton, you have fucked yourself so hard.
Stevie, you got a job. Stevie, you got a job. Stevie, you got a full-time job.
So Jim Florentine's he's dumb.
Yeah, because Jim Florentine doesn't know Melton like I do. Like
Bill from Jersey's dumb.
Tried to convince you. Bill from Jersey doesn't really know Melton like the way I do. He is a fucking snake who's already using this against you. He was fucking clowning your ass
he's
less than
using
12 hours
me.
ago, saying that you're a fucking moron who can't even figure this shit out. And now all of a sudden you're sucking his dick and groveling to him, bro.
I know you're trying. Stevie, I know you're trying to get some clout right now. Stevie, you've always done this. You always want clout. You're always trying to chase it.
Where am I wrong?
Let him finish, Chad.
But I'm going to take legal advice from you, Keanu, and Ashley Cummings.
Listen, you're talking to people who don't know the scenario and you're taking their advice and you're using that as gospel, which is fucking wrong of you. And now that's your baseline. Fine. You were wrong and you're going to find out how wrong you were. And also, you do have access to the information. That's how Pat Dixon fucking pulled this whole scheme with Felicia. He had the email address, the zip code, and the.
Good.
So there is a bunch of back end. And the person who gave him that information was Moody. Moody showed him how to access that information. Pat didn't know how to do it until Moody, Melton's partner, gave him the access
Why'd
to
you
go
point to your
fuck
head?
with Felicia. So I'm saying, man, like, you put yourself in a really bad spot, and I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you and all that. But dude, you like,
Yeah, go right to
I'm
church
sorry, man.
now.
Like, I was like
We're
Kevin said,
synagogue.
like
Stevie at the foot of his
invasion
bed.
of the fucking body snatchers is happening right now with you. Where
does-
you got fucking snatched, bro, and your soul is gone. You're in hell now. I'm sorry.
No. Oh.
Drop the mic, Stevie. Drop the mic.
I'm going to hell. But I can't think.
But Melton doesn't pay you. The Stripe pays you.
Yeah, Melton has nothing to do with it, and that's why I looked into everything. I didn't run to Melton. I looked into Streamlabs. I talked
All the
to
single
everybody.
ladies. All the single ladies. Go ahead.
So I said, you know what? This is the best possible scenario right now. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'll go back. Hopefully, I get monetized again, and I'll be done.
And you
with it.
didn't sign a contract either, Chad. So you can do away with it anytime you please. Stay with the super tip system.
So it's not like a cell phone deal where you're stuck with Verizon for 2 years?
No, I'm not in some marriage. I'm not going to lose half my stuff. It's just like, let's just see what happens.
It's the podcast wars with 2023 over.
It's like, listen, there's a stand. It's like if Ukraine and Russia, decide to let's talk. That's what's going on. We're in talks and it looks good. But if Melton comes and drops some drone bombs, I'm out.
I get that.
So we're
Be
just
bombs where you live with some drones.
Yeah, right now we're just in peace talks. We got a mediator.
Did he mention Kumia country?
But this helps Melton. Melton's trying to get this thing. I really do mean it. It's a great piece of technology. And if anybody in the world had this besides Melton, he'd be a millionaire. But it's Melton who pissed off so many people like Stevie.
Yeah, but if he was making a lot of money, YouTube would shut it down. I think at this point they don't really give a shit because he's not making enough money. But if he did make money, they'd shut it down.
Dude, Perry Caravello made $100,000 already with that.
Nice podcast. I usually don't read this clown, but Chad, you beg people to pay your bills. Hypocrite.
This guy's a clout chaser too. I don't even acknowledge him anymore.
Yeah, you said, didn't you say if someone paid your electric bill, you wouldn't use it? How about if I pay your electric bill?
I mean, you got your bills.
I want to see how it works. I want to see what my name sounds like. Kevin Brennan sounds like on Chad's show.
Because they said this could be up to 60 days, and it could be permanent. It could be 30 days, and I don't have that kind of time.
Johnny Mac, Melton is the most distrustful dude in this whole traveling band. Chad is second, but yeah, I'm totally down to give both my financial.
I don't have your financial info, Johnny Mac. I don't have any of it. You fucking idiot.
But if you, I think Pat Dixon does.
I don't even know how to get it, nor do I care.
Yeah, careful bending your knee. You're 50 now. Yeah, just do your stretches before you bend the knee.
Yeah.
The knees are screwed.
Pay my bills. I gotta go. I'll see you soon. God bless. Bring them back.
God bless, Chad.
Sorry. Go ahead, Stevie.
Stevie.
The day the mud shark died. Like, he's no longer the mud shark. He lost that today.
What is he, the Dud Shark?
Yeah, I mean, he's a bends over for fucking Melton like a bitch shark.
Oh.
So, and listen, like, beloved chatter, are you really that simple of a human? Are you really that dumb that you think that this is all, it's only about money, right? Chad has zero conviction. He's got no backbone. And as you can see, he's dishonest too. He's not honest. He was trying to say, I never asked you for money. And meanwhile, you're like, Chad, just a day ago, you were bitching about money like a fucking asshole. So he says things, but then reality is different. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, seriously, I mean, if it was anybody else besides Melton, he'd have an argument, and I'd agree with him. But in this life, there are just people that you should absolutely not get in business with over just principle, just over a difference of principle. And let me tell you, I have a very big difference of principle than that motherfucker Melton and his Moody buddy and these fucking literal hyenas and vultures. So it's just sad to see Chad go this way. It's going to blow up in his face. So maybe in reality, this is all good for all of us. And okay, like, I get it, Chad, you need money, but come on, man. It's 2025.
Yeah, but Stevie, you got a job.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
All right, but I'm not dealing with Melton or anybody who makes the
Yeah,
comments.
because you got a job. You got a job. You don't need to.
If I was
And
in a business,
also, beloved chatter, I can use both. I mean, I know Tukey has uses super tips and super chats. I mean, I can still use the super chat. I mean, the super tips if I wanted to, but it's like, again, I'm doing fine the way I'm doing it. So again, then I got to deal with Melton. I don't know. Probably
yeah,
not. Maybe.
AI voices, using other people's likeness and AI voices, like a whole completely new issue that's being dealt with. Legislation's being written about it as we speak right now as the subway goes over my head.
I will tell you, Stevie.
Like, this is a brave new world, and these guys are brazenly flouting the law, and just doing what they want, making money over it, and all of it's being recorded. Every single super chat, every single AI voice is being recorded. They are a business, so they have to keep records. So if anybody does decide to take the legal action against them, it's going to be a fucking slam dunk, open and closed case, and other channels will be affected by this. So why would you get involved with that sort of fucking situation knowingly?
Because it's technically not Melton's company anymore. He sold it.
Yeah. Well, he sold it.
Okay, so Chad probably got that from Melton. Melton said it's not even my company anymore. I sold it.
Yep, Melton's doing the point counter or talking to Chad about how to use super tips. Yet he says he sold it.
No, he can still run it. He can sell it and still run it. He can still operate. He still knows how it works. But I'm saying the fact that Melton doesn't own it anymore. First, Chad watches Shuli's balls. Now it's Melton's. What a disgrace. Everything Chad said about Melton was a lie. Keep sticking it to your fans, Chad. Says Tuna Town. Yeah, it was not good. I thought that Addicted to Profits hated Melton. He barely didn't even talk about him.
Well, you didn't see the last half hour of the show. That's all they were talking about. It was nonstop. No,
So
they
he didn't talk you out of it?
no. Like the thing is they asked me to come on and they paid me money, and since I'm demonetized, I was like, I'll do it.
How much?
$150.
No, they didn't.
Swear to God.
Wait, Chad. So beloved Chad says 10% to Melton, 5% to Stripe, so it's 15%.
Is it? I don't think it's 5% to Stripe.
That's what beloved Chatter said.
Well, beloved Chatter thinks he's the smartest guy in the world. He tells you how
He is
everything
pretty
is.
smart.
But I don't. I mean,
Okay,
I don't know.
so Melton sold the company.
According to my sources, yeah.
No, Melton didn't tell you that.
Melton told people he sold the company.
But
He
why
told
didn't you
me-
ask him yesterday when you spoke for an hour if he owned the company or not?
He said there's a lot of people working for the company now, and I heard from other people that he sold the company.
Okay, why didn't you ask him?
Because I was more concerned about the operation and what I got out of it, not what he was up to.
I'll call Melton right now.
Yeah, call him. He's on the air.
Even
He's
though
actually
I have him blocked.
he's literally covering you right now.
We hear it.
Okay, so who owns Supertips?
I own part of it.
Well, who owns the other part?
Moody owns some of it, and some other investors.
Okay, but it's you still because Chad was saying you sold it.
We got an investor. We got some money put into it.
Who? Microsoft?
Yeah, Microsoft.
Nice.
I heard my source was saying Microsoft. Addicted to Profits told me that.
Micro.
Hey, we gotta put our differences aside. I really like how you handle Ashley there, and I want to just bury everything.
Okay.
I'll come on and crash Bob.
Hang up.
Bob who?
Levy. Oh,
I have no beef with Bob.
me neither. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I can't. I like where I'm at. I like where I'm at the YMCA.
Okay.
I don't want to go over to a gay club, a gay swim club. Anyway, that's how Melton gets you. He acts human for a second.
For a moment.
No, he acts human. He's like, I want to squash it, and then you're like,
That's how he got me.
yeah, Chad. I don't know if I brought this up, but you tweeted out that I didn't pay you, and then for last Thursday, somebody either screenshot and sent it to me, or I just saw it. But now you're saying I didn't have to pay you. So which is it?
No, I appreciate you paid me.
No, I know I paid you for 3 shows yesterday, but you were complaining I didn't pay you. But then when I paid you, you said I didn't have to pay you. So are you gonna just send it all back, or should I be waiting?
No, I'm looking for the tweet.
I'm saying everybody's full of shit. Is what I'm saying.
My thing is, since I got demonetized and I got
That was before you got demonetized. That was like on Friday or Saturday. Somebody said you should go on Brennan's show over the weekend, and you said no, he didn't pay me for Thursday.
I thought you purposely weren't having me on anymore. That's why.
I had you on Thursday.
I was playing mind games with you.
Oh wow, this is trippy.
I was like, I'll put this out there, and then Brennan will see it.
Does the Mud Shark still think Melton is a pedo, Stuttering John Army for life?
Yes. Yes.
As a part owner of multiple horses, does Borgo have any advice from Melton, who is now part owner in chat?
Oh, fuck off. He doesn't own me. It's like this is
Wow.
like this is a service. This is like signing up for Verizon and using their phone.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, Bill from Jersey. When you talk to Bill from Jersey, chat's like, should I go use Supertips at Melton? And Bill from Jersey should have said, you can act like a man or something like that. Because I don't like this groveling. That's why the Godfather got mad at Tony, whatever the fuck his name is. He didn't like him groveling. He didn't like him crying like a lady.
I turned down Hackamania, the first 2 of them. I turned
You're
them
gonna
down.
turn down this year.
But this year, he got me in a corner, and let's see what happens. Like I said, it's like getting a phone from Verizon. If I don't like the service, I'll go to AT&T.
After very careful consideration that was forced by current situations of being demonetized by Google AdSense, I've decided to join Melton's Supertip platform. Excited about it. It's already off to a good start. Test show tomorrow at 2:30 p.m.
I never thought it would happen, but I got an email yesterday evening from a Chadley Zumach, and it literally said, "I'm bending the knee." It said, "I'm bending the knee. Give me the super tips. Give me the super tips." And I was like, "You're not bending a knee." I first of all, I'd be very upset if I realized that Chad was going to stop making fun of me. I never want that to happen. I hope Chad keeps making fun of me. But I realized that he really, I think, and I'm speaking out of pocket here, I think he watched that show, the last show he did, and he took a lot of it to heart. Will it last? I don't know. But he said, I blocked you when I was drunk and a loser and fat. And he said, I want to stop being bitter. I want to rebrand my show. I want to change. It was very, Hunger Games. No, I don't know. It was very, it was a weird one from Chad. He wants to stop being bitter. I expected him to do a show today and go live and test out these super tips. He's been having fun with the system. A lot of trust on Chad. I got to give Chad credit. He reached out. The team over here at Supertip, we expedited his onboarding, which, by the way, we're going to stop letting people on. Some people have just ruined it for everybody, and we've stopped taking new people on. They can't figure it out, or they just give up, or they just bail out of it, and it's ruined it for everybody. Like, everybody's just getting a no now. Everybody's just getting a hard no now because it's like, you just got to wait. You got to wait until it's all automated and it doesn't take up any of our time. Because Now, Chad, we think will use it. Chad has been demonetized. This is like when Pat Dixon got demonetized. This is a priority for us, so we got Chad on. But everyone's just kind of getting a hard no from me now, unless I can verify you have a big audience and you do shows. We're not going to spend time helping people. We're not going to stop development and help people out who are not going to use the thing. So you just got to wait. You just got to wait. And more than that, you know, Chad, like, I called him last night. We talked on the phone for an hour and a half while we we're getting him set up. And even more than that, he let me remote into his computer and help him out getting set up. We're moving him from StreamYard over to EV Mux. EV Mux makes setting up Supertip literally 10 seconds. It's amazing. And literally 10 seconds. You put the Supertips overlay in, boom, done. It took Chad and I longer to like do the remote controlling of his computer than to get him set up on the Supertip system. But yeah, I mean, like that's a big look, man. If I'm Chad, I'm like, I don't trust you to be in on my computer. I told him it's full truce right now. No pranks. I'm not recording you or your screen or anything like that. And I didn't. And no, he let me watch him set up. I told him he's got to get that second monitor plugged in. That'll help him a lot with the system. He was he loved it. He texted me after we got off the phone, and he was all set up. He started making Rob Saul say that he was gay. He was sending himself free super tips, making all his enemies eat shit. And then he texted me and said, "Man, this is so fun." It is, Chad. It is. You're being stubborn by not using it, and I think he'll find that out. And then today he was emailing me to get some other stuff set up. He wants to get like a Chad's stepfather voice set up, which I think is dark. But I told him you got to monetize that pain. So I think that'll be great. And no, I really think he'll make money with this thing. I think he'll have fun using it. I think a side effect of it all will be just him and I growing closer as friends. But no, you're free to keep making fun of me. I imagine you'll still fuck up and we'll keep making fun of you. But I think Chad understands on a new level now. There's no hard feelings or real animosity. It wasn't me screwed around with his channel in any way. And, I would never fuck with his money, as Chad would say. And anyways, it was a nice peaceful evening. He's excited about getting it all set up. I think he should be going live right now. I don't know why he didn't do a show today. He wants to get it all down and make sure it runs smooth and stuff. And I go, again, I think that's the wrong instinct, Chad. I think people like to see you fucking up. I think people like to see you figuring it out live. I almost suggested to him last night that we live stream us working together, setting it up, but I didn't want to put him on the spot. But I think people would enjoy watching Chad like figure out super tips and sending him super tips to make him have to learn to use it and stuff. And there's no way to learn something better than just jumping in. But he's like, no, I want a new theme song. I want a new intro. I'm rebranding. I want to stop being bitter. Which are like words I exactly used in the last show. So I think maybe he like watched that with open eyes and ears and an open heart, and we're going to see a new Chad. The interesting thing is, and we have this leaderboard up now over here at supertip.gg/leaderboard, and this is public. Anybody can go see it. Chad hasn't gotten one tip that's worth anything. He's only been sending himself free tips. So this is fun just to kind of get a little competition going as we get ready to open the platform up to more people. But Chad Zumach, number 9, down here. Chad Zumach, number 9. And if you want to send Chad some welcome super tips, you can head over now, supertip.gg/zman. But Chad, because he was sending himself free super tips in the past 24 hours, is number 10 on the leaderboard. But you could be Chad Zumach's first real super tip if you go over, and you can click on these names. That'll take you to their show page to give. Chad will be an ambassador that tells people Melton is a fair man and didn't fuck with him and put everything on hold to get Chad going. But Chad's saying Chad doesn't want to like do shows until he gets a new theme song and a new show name and rebrands. And I think that's a big mistake. He's got to capitalize on this. Chad's all about being the victim. And if you want to really make moves and capitalize on your demonetization and them taking it away from you and really get the goodwill from the fans, I think he needs to go live. I don't know why he's not streaming. You got to get it going, Chad. Get it going. People want to see you struggling with the super tips. It'll be very, very funny. He was loving it. He was doing Kumia and Rob Saul, and he's making them say stuff, and I could just see him. Not literally, but I could just imagine him sitting in his little studio going like, "Whoa, Rob Saul said he was gay." So I think it'll be great. I think it'll be fun. Was thinking about sending this to Chad, but he's a fucking piece of shit. He also told people not to use it, which I think he'll have to soften up on. You can't tell people not to use the system that you're not using. That's going to be. We'll let Chad figure it. He'll figure it out. Give him time. But I have to eat crow because I said he could never bring himself to do it. He could never do that. Chad humbled himself. Again, Chad, I don't think it's bending the knee. It's just a thing that's available to you, and you're using it. Gonzo said, "I super tip Chad, and now all my credit cards are maxed out. Who do I contact?" That you don't have to worry about that. He doesn't get your credit card numbers. We're actually helping protect Chad from himself. He won't get your he won't be able to charge you. It's not how it works. It'll be interesting to see though. It'll be interesting to see. It's on each creator to not be a piece of shit and dox their tippers. George says, will Chad be at Hackamania 2026? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now, we all know Rocco has predicted Chad and Karmic will be at Hackamania 2026. The thing is, and the reason I'm inclined to say no, Chad and I's relationship is new. It's blooming. It's blossoming. And I don't want to get hurt.
Again.
So it's very easy that, that can happen. Second of all, the lineup is kind of full. There's nobody being kicked out of Hackamania. So I don't know if we really have... I don't know. The thing about Hackamania is you do have to have like a show. But maybe that's part of Chad's rebrand. Maybe we will. Maybe Chad will prove himself and we'll be boys by then. And we'll see. I'm not going to say no.
So Big Sauce is being too kind. I absolutely bent the knee. In fact, I bent both knees and my one lip, kind of like when I'm with Swardson in Key West.
Leave him alone. Leave Chad alone. It's a moment of vulnerability. He's called for humanity. He's called for us to just all get along right now. Come on.
Whatever. Chad is a guy that has a long criminal history, and I think that he's going to continue to self-sabotage. So I don't have to worry about him at all.
Well, Alex, the tides are turning, and Chad is now on super tips and wants to rebrand and quit being bitter. So I honestly do wish him the best of luck. Sorry, but F Chad, he's human garbage. He has doxed and struck people without a care. F his channel, and super tips ain't going to help. He's a pathetic poop. Chad, you have a real chance to prove all these people wrong. And again, Chad and I had a lovely interaction last night. We were joking around. There was no hostility. We put it all aside. He has a real chance here to just come out and show everybody I'm a comedian. I'm about mirth. Mirth? And rebrand here. Bubba the Love Sponge in third. Chad Zumach moving up to fifth. I got to go see how much money Chad's made. Just out of, I can't tell you, but I can, out of morbid curiosity. You can't even be bothered to get on the leaderboard. Oh, yeah, I got to go see what Chad's made. Hold on. I'm just curious because he hasn't done a stream, and I want to know how many tips he has sitting there waiting for him. Woo! Chad, you got to do a show. These people want to give you money, and they have. Very, very good. And a lot of fans of this show over there giving him money. And I will say, he has a red bird waiting. He has a red bird waiting. So we call 100 in the poker world.
Oh, boy. You guys are very opinionated in the comments today, huh? A lot of judgmental people. A lot of people passing judgment on my livelihood, right? Well, let me just say this right away, guys. Thanks so much for all the support I've gotten. I'll just not even address the negative stuff because a lot of people honestly don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what the situation is. And I get it. I get it. You guys want to root for a good guy, root for a team, tribalism. But at the end of the day, it takes a bigger man to look in the mirror and realize it's time to, what am I trying to say? A bigger man looks in the mirror and it's time
for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
No, what I'm trying to say is like, you got to admit when you're wrong about things. And I was very stubborn. That's how I am. I look at things. I'm very loyal to a fault. And when I believe in something, I believe in something. But you also got to understand there's logic to things. There's not emotion. You just got to look at things, X's and O's. I learned that from Florentine. Florentine just breaks it down mathematically on how you should do things and how you should look at things. I didn't conform. I didn't go and team up with people. I just did my thing. But there comes a time where things happen. And you just got to really evaluate the landscape and things that you need to look into. And that's what I did. I was in a position where I got demonetized. Now, do I know this demonetization's coming back? Am I going to get my Google AdSense back? I don't know. It's unknown. But over the past 3.5 years, I've had my not that it was a moneymaker, but it was a thing. I had my Wikipedia zapped after 15 years. My Facebook fan page completely zapped. My Patreon taken down. We've talked about that. It was a good chunk of income. I'm trying to get back on that. And now my YouTube Google AdSense is gone, which gives me the inability to make an income. I've been a professional entertainer for 21 years. Whether you like me or not, I did it. I've done radio. I've done podcasting. I've done commercial work. I've done everything. And this has been a good source of revenue. It's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of cool people through this, and I hope to continue to do so. And I got a lot of plans. First, I got to learn how to run this new system. I'm no longer on StreamYard. This is a whole new thing for me. It's harder to navigate. There's a lot more things put in play. As you know, I'm not technically savvy. I've never been that guy, but I'm been put in a position where I have to learn this stuff on my own. And I appreciate all the support and the people. And if you got a problem with it, all I got to say is go fuck yourself. Seriously, I don't. You're allowed to have that opinion. You're allowed. You're allowed not to like me. You're allowed to say, oh, whatever. That's fine. You're allowed. But at the end of the day, this is my life. This is what I got to do in order to survive. Now, Patrick Melton and I, we met, maybe 2 years ago and some change in Tulsa, and we were fine. We got along fine. I thought so. And, we kept in touch a little bit throughout the year, a couple texts here and there, nothing crazy. I wasn't paying attention to anything he was doing. And then the whole steel toe thing happened. And at that time, I was at the bottom of the barrel, drunk, depressed, out of my mind, coming out of California into COVID, lost a lot of money, I was one of the few comedians that didn't get the pandemic money. And by the way, guys, I don't have clips. I don't have anything. We're just going to try to do the super chat system. And if you guys want a super chat, I got to talk to Moody. I got to talk to somebody. I have no idea how to keep this on the screen. There it is. Supertip.gg/Zman. It's scrolling at the bottom. I was very skeptical on this. We'll get to it. And from afar, Patrick Melton was following me on social media. He saw what was going on, and he got into it, and it became a thing. 2.5 years later, here we are. Ups and downs, turbulences, everything happened. And this is where we are today. And I'd be lying to say if I didn't say I was wrong about a lot of things. Because at the same time, I talked to a lot of people. I was really against the super tip system. I thought it was, and a lot of it had to do with my relationship with Patrick Melton at the time. It was very territorial, very, very tribal. I was very against him. A lot of animosity for things he said to me and things he did. And just a lot of things building up. Obviously, the chat, communities, people taking sides, it became a thing. But when I lost that monetization after my Patreon, it really was an eye-opening. I go, what the fuck am I going to do? So I wanted to say, let's look at everything. A majority of people are saying, look at super tips, look at super tips, look at super tips, look at super tips. I was like, no, fuck that. No, fuck it. Fuck that. And I was being stubborn. And then I talked to Jim, I talked to Bill, I talked to a bunch of people, Ken Mosca, you name it. And they're like, they broke it down logically. Like, take a look at it. And I did. I started asking around. I asked Carmex. I asked other people. Rocco sent me this message. And I go, all right, let's just take a look. And then Patrick sent out a message to me. I go, okay. I had him blocked on my phone from years earlier, so I never got it. But I saw the screenshot. I talked to Jim. I said, let's just see what he has to say. And he was sincere. He was forthcoming. At the same time, I was like, I don't trust you. I ain't trusting you. But from there, we looked into it. I read a lot of stuff about it. I talked to enough people. And Melton, to his credit, disarmed the situation, made me feel welcome. Said, listen, this is nothing. This is business. Let's talk business. This is how it works. Showed me the system. Honestly, I fell in love with it. I go, this is fucking amazing. This is amazing compared to the stream elements, the Streamlabs. And again, like Jim Florentine said, he goes, your whole community, like Carl, everybody, they're all using it. They all know it. They get it. So if you're using Streamlabs and everything else, like, just lean into it. Who cares? You don't have to be best friends with the guy. Who cares? I do shows with guys I don't like all the time. And I go, that makes sense. But for people saying he's taking your data, he's all this shit, it's all bullshit. But today is a soft open. I have my old sit-down Zoom out. We're going to retire that. Everything's being retired, and we're going to try the new chapter. I know people don't like new things. It's scary.
Hey, Chad, I'm going to need a breakdown of the numbers and figure how it all works.
Supertip has a base plate of pre-famulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings are in a direct line with the panometric fan.
What? Huh?
I'll help you get it set up, Grandpa.
Thank you, Daddy.
You need to move the web source layer to the top or we can't see them. Just warning you before you try to show them.
I am Rob Saul, and I.
All right. See, that's going to happen. You can use the super tip system. I don't know how to pin the thing to the top. I don't know how that, oh, wait, there it is. I think I just did something.
You need to move the web source layer to the top or we can't see them. Just warning you before you try to show them.
Well, I'm glad you and Mr. Melton are back on taint licking terms. I hope your weekend is.
Okay, try it again.
Yo, this is a test.
Did it work? All right, guys. This is going to be a rough one. But first and foremost, holy shit. Thank you to everybody that's super tipping right now. It's blowing up. So let's just get to it because this is what it's all about. So we're venturing out into this. Let's go through this together. Yes, I am Grandpa.
Pin the link in your chat, nerd.
I'm trying. Oh, pin the link in the chat. I don't know how to do that. Let's just get through this train wreck. Let's try this one, guys. Let's go to this.
How are all the idiots who supported me before this going to support me now? We all said NLO was a liar and this was a scam. Welp, here we are. Super tips me. Mudtardians. Ha 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 ha.
I did say that. I don't take that back. I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the information. And I did say this publicly. If anybody would have come up with this, anybody besides Patrick Melton, they would be a millionaire. And who knows, maybe down the line he will be. But Patrick is so polarizing and such an asshole to people. I get why people are hesitant. But it's an amazing piece of technology. It's so good for the creator. As I learn it as I go, I'm so excited. And yes, if this is StreamYard, I'd play the Say by the Bell, I'm so excited drop it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But no, it's a brilliant concept. Honestly, I was wrong. It takes a big man to admit when they're wrong. This is a genius idea for creators out there. And if I'm running a PSA or a commercial, I'm not paid to do so. I think it's exciting for me. Even though I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now, I'm excited to learn the system because there's so much more you can do besides the voice chats. There's other things, and other things are coming. And it's going to be available for everybody. And this is just honest, man. It's saving my life right now. Right now, I'm learning new things, so I'm trying to get back to everybody. It's become a full-time job, but it's exciting. I'm very excited about this whole system. And I understand, again, people are pissed, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, you got to put emotion aside and just think logic in business. And I'm excited where it can go. Who knows where this is going to lead? I'm watching Shex Netflix series on Netflix, how he bought Reebok. And the guy who owns Reebok right now, he worked his way up from the mailroom. Now he's the CEO, and they're bringing Reebok back. So who knows what's going to happen down the line? You know, who knows? Maybe Melton will fuck me over, right? Maybe Moody will steal all my information, and then I'm going to have to clap back. Or maybe, I don't know, 10 years from now, I'm the CEO of Supertips. You don't know.
On the street, there is violence.
I know you guys all like make fun of me because I like the air horn. I love it. I love it. I love the Roadcaster. I love it. Nobody will ever take that away from me. I don't care if you're annoyed by it. Go fuck yourself. I love these AI voices. I hated them before. Now I'm having fun. When you're on the other end of it, you're having a good time. That's the bottom line. I was wrong. Everyone was right. This is a genius idea. I swear to God, if trying to think of somebody who's very likable. I don't know. Dr. Steve. There you go. If Dr. Steve came up with this, he would be a multimillionaire with a private jet. But it's Melton that came up with it, Moody. So they got a long way to go. But I'm telling you right now, and I'm being sincerely honest, I appreciate those two putting differences aside. Honestly, I've said some horrible shit. Terrible. Awful. And they were able to overlook that and be accommodating, making me feel welcome when I'm very hesitant. I have trust issues, if you haven't noticed already. So far, so good. I'm ready. I'm still holding on. Something were to happen. I'm ready for the bottom to fall. But right now, I can't thank you enough right now. And if you guys, oh, you're a fucking bitch and all that. No, I'm a guy who recognizes good behavior, good business. And we'll see where this takes us. So you're cool with Melton all of a sudden. Or are you using him because you're making money? I thought you said this is a dangerous system that will steal your info. And does Melton use his 10% on his ever-growing hunch? The last part, yes. No, I said all of that. Yes, 100% I said that. I said they're using it to steal your info, take your identity. He's going to fuck people over. Because that's the natural thing. When you're in war with somebody, you got to say whatever you can. And you want to believe it. And you hope it happens. But when people talk sense into you, you take emotion out of it, you think logically, and you just look at the X's and O's and you realize this is a fucking genius idea. This is great.
Yo, my niggas.
I'm going to need a producer. Okay, I'm not going to go down that road. I'm going to need some help, though. And I do appreciate Melton taking the time to helping me. He didn't have to. I mean, this definitely is a reflection on his business, but he's been very accommodating as of right now. I'm waiting for the ball to drop. I check my bank account every 5 minutes just to make sure everything's on the up and up. So far, so good. Good. For some reason, I can't make this work. I can't put my code up. Is it working now? Can you see it? I don't understand why it's not working. Now let me try this. Nope. Oh, there it is. Supertip.gg.zman. Supertip.gg.zman. If you guys want to get in there, you can leave a super tip. You can leave a voice tip and all the cool stuff. I'm telling you right now, guys, it's exciting. When you're on the other end of it, it's exciting. And I can assure you, this is all on the up and up. It's all real. I know, Jack Cumia's country, he's full. I'm telling you, this is a fantastic system. And you're almost embarrassed. Like, I fought this so hard. I was so against it. I was so blind with anger. I'm like, fuck that. Fuck them. And then when you're put in a position where you need help, you don't know what to do. You've been building something for 2.5 years, and all of a sudden it's gone. And this service was right in front of you the whole time. Bruce Willis was dead the whole time, and it's right there. And then you're on the other end, and you're like, this is fucking cool, man. Like, I was playing with it like a little kid playing with toys. I was up till 3 a.m. I usually go to bed at 1. I'm like playing like Rob Saul voice, Tukey. It was so like, and then I'm learning this new system here, and I'm just having a good time. You're really trying to sell this. I'm just telling you my thoughts on what's real. I don't get a commission from this. I don't give a fuck. Is Melton and I best friends? Not at all. He's helping me out like tech support. Like, I'm on the other line with some guy from India. That's been the extent of our relationship. I'm not like, hey, how's your wife doing? Is she good? It's none of that. I'm like, you know what? We should go do a gig sometime. Nothing. It's all business. It's do this. You need to do this, that. Here, do this. Here's your QR code. Blah blah blah. That's it. That's my relationship with Melton. I'm like, hey man, did you see the new Mission Impossible? Nothing. And I'm not trying to sell this. Listen, I was very ignorant to it. And I really do think, honestly, this is going to be big. Because I'm on the other end of this. And I don't even care if my monetization comes back at this point. This is more exciting. Obviously, I do want to get it back for the members and everything else. But at the same time, this is really cool. Granny says, try at least pin the link to the top so it's clickable. I don't know. Listen, guys, I swear to God, I don't know how to do it. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to make it an hour here. So this is all learning on the fly. This is why I was so hesitant to go. I wanted to take all weekend to learn this stuff and just fuck around. But Melton said, go. You should go now. It'll be fun. People can see it in progress. A couple other people said, just go live. Figure it out on the go. And that's what I'm doing. All right, it's not working. On my end, I have a QR code at the top right, but it's not there. But I just pinned it to the top if you want to go manually there. Oh, boy.
Now, this is a turn KB. Keep letting YouTube take your money, stupid. Patrick Melton says hello.
I got to be honest with you, Kevin. I'm rough with this, but this is very... I know you hate that YouTube's taking 30% of your money, and I understand. I get it. And I'm telling you, this is pretty fucking amazing. And like Carmack said, in a week, it's in your bank. Less than a week, it's in your bank account. Dick Fitzwell, Chad Boozewog to the next one. No, he's got mental problems. He's not welcome here. He has serious mental issues. There's a lot of people. Hey, listen, I'm working with people. I'm being cool with people, but there's some people that I won't change with. It's just not happening. 3 strikes, you're out. That's what it is. I don't play games. If you want to keep fucking around, fuck around. Fuck around and find out.
Thanks for your support today. Work in progress. Say whatever you want. I made a quote-unquote business decision for being in a very difficult situation. If I smell anything nefarious at any moment, I'm out. With that being said, everything has been on the up and up. It saved me, actually.
A few moments later.
Let's try this O'Gain. Join me in about 45 minutes or so, getting most of the bugs worked out.
Enjoy yourselves. Take your shoes off. Feel good. Yes, we are live on Rumble. We are live on Rumble. It worked. It worked. I just want everything to work. Somebody in the chat was saying, oh, you're grifting. No, I'm trying to make sure shit's working. I don't care if I make a goddamn dime from the show. I want to make sure I work out all the kinks so when I start really, really working this thing out, we're ready to go. QR code ain't working. Yeah, I know. We're going to have to, that's what it is. That's what it is, guys. This is what it's going to be. I can't, if you knew how much time I put into this by myself, it's very frustrating, Fernum. See, now it's working, right? Now it's working. But if I go here, I can't get the super chats. It's a weird thing. See, that's why this is what's going on. Let me do this real quick.
No potato, but you have, Rob, no more tips without potato voice, Melton Cuck.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. That's fine. If you're over on Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for subscribing to Rumble. This is all new to me. Rumble's new to me. Twitter's new. I mean, Twitter's my thing, but whatever.
Like the stuff that I've been through, like I have no shame in asking for money. So I don't know how that's funny.
Are you crying?
But you do it.
Yeah,
Are you crying?
No,
I'm not done. But when you do it and you publicly ask for money and you publicly go to a man that you've been talking shit about and literally texted me and talked shit about,
yeah, I did.
Within a week, that's not embarrassing. That's not that's a good look for you.
Well, you don't know behind the scenes. It's about somebody who reached out.
Oh, what's behind
Oh my God, I hate this bitch.
What happened was behind the scenes, this gentleman reached out and he's been very shitty to me. And I've been very public. I feuded with him for about 2 years. We had a lot of disagreements. A lot of it was being stubborn on the other end. He was very sincere. He provided a service for me for my content. I was very hesitant and skeptical. I contacted people. I took a lot of time. I listened to his pitch. And it's a business decision for my situation for being demonetized on Google AdSense. And from there, he's been nothing but professional. And I said, listen, if there's anything nefarious or weird, I'll back the fuck out. But so far, all good. He's actually kind of saved my life right now. And going to what you're saying, yeah, we all need money. That's great. But I have a craft. I work on it. It's my thing.
Privately texted me, I made Melton famous. The only reason Melton makes any money is because
Don't trust it, Shuli.
You're
embarrassing yourself.
No. First of all, I've never said I made Melton famous, but I have said I'm the one who brought him around. And I publicly said that time and time again at nauseum. Nobody would know who Melton is if it
The soft opening is the hole in her head.
That's the reason why Carl knows him, Rocco, everybody else. I'll admit that, yes, for sure. But I never said I made him famous. He's not famous. He never has been.
I think that you're very much want to be a famous person. That's never been my plan.
No, there's a reason I moved to Florida out of LA because I don't give a fuck.
So you're just gonna flip your loyalties and who you are with
loyalties
every day.
Where are my loyalties? Where are my loyalties?
Here's a big question, Chad.
My loyalties to me, the Z-Man. That's it. And guys, I don't know what I'm doing. That's why this is a test show. That's why I keep moving this up. When the super tips come in, I don't know what I'm doing. I apologize. I'm gonna go through all the super tips. I appreciate it. This was a test show. I had no idea. Oh no, someone's texting me. Yeah, I had my.
I was trying to protect you.
You don't need to. I'm a grown man. I don't need protecting from anybody. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. It's fine. I'm in a toxic environment with people. I've had my ups and downs with Melton. He reached out and he was sincere. He helped me, and so far so good. Am I going to go to fly to Vegas and hang out with him? Probably not. Even the few conversations we've had on the phone, it's all been business. It's all been technical. He's been nothing but professional the whole time. So until he sways me wrong or does something different, this is what it is. It's business at the end of the day.
I don't think that he's going to, by the way. Like, the more I watch, because he's made so many videos about me, and big ups to Doom, and him or her as well, I feel like they're very intelligent people. I feel like what you did is a smart choice. I don't know enough about anything to give you any advice, and I don't give advice.
It is not a test show if you aren't troubleshooting or adjusting things. Uncover the GD QR code. Hail Melton.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm sure you do. He made a video about
Ashley, don't believe what Dan tells you. He's a troll.
Couch means butt stuff in Ashley world. Shut up, Ashley. Shut the fuck up, Ashley. I wish your dad would have changed his mind and pulled out Ashley.
Well, listen.
And at the end of the day, this is just for people to make money, right?
It's to have fun. I'm having a good time right now. I'm here just doing a test show, and I'm having a fucking blast. So it's not just about making money.
And like you'll figure everything out. It's probably just like a new system that you have to like.
Congrats on super tips. Melton is a good man. Erica Mitchell. Oh, I remember Erica Mitchell. Thank you very much. We'll find out if Melton's a good man. He's been being a good man. He's been nice to me. He's been very professional. I'll give him that. Work in progress. I'm addicted to the super tips. I'm not gonna lie. I trashed these for so long. I think it was like You know what it is? It's a guy who wanted to date a girl, like a pretty girl. He's like, I can't get that girl. Fuck her. She's ugly. She's a bitch. But meanwhile, I'm in love with him. I wish I could just do this on StreamYard, but I'm very grateful. Very grateful that this super tips shit is addicting. I'm not going to lie. It's very addicting. To everybody else, I'll be back sometime. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all the super tips. It's so cool. It's overwhelming. I hated them for so long, but once you're on the other end of it, it's enjoyable. It's fun. I actually ordered more super tip voices that are outside the shitverse that I want in there. I don't want to tell you what they are, but it will be a surprise and it'll be funnier because we are going to transition, much like Knight Melendez, into a new era. God bless.
Meanwhile,
we're watching Chad. He made $500 earlier and he's losing his mind, so he's going live again to get more money.
Very excited. Very excited.
He doesn't know he's got the wrong mic on. He's got a new system. Give him a minute.
My mic's not plugged in, according to my sources. What is going on?
This is going to be a fun watch. I don't know how to not watch this.
Check 1, check 2. There we go, guys.
This should all be done offline, Chad.
Wow. That is why we're doing it. I just want everything to work.
He can test all this without going live.
Chad was saying, oh, you're grifting. No, I'm trying to make sure the shit's working. I don't care if I make a goddamn dime from the show. I want to make sure I work out all the kinks so when I start really, really working this thing out, we're ready to go.
Just send in
Apology
some test
accepted.
super tips.
Where'd it go?
Where's the potato voice, shithead?
Why won't the super chat come up over the screen? Oh,
I've gone over this with him 100
It was working
times.
before the show.
Congrats, you dildo. You will soon be making more than KB. Also, the QR code is covered on your screen. Kisses, bitches.
That's why we're live tonight, guys.
You can do all this without being live. You can test it without being live.
Yeah, sorry. Just not interested in his stuff. Never thought he was funny.
We set up all these scenes. I showed him how the layers work. Your video needs to be underneath all the QR code and the tips. And he keeps going in and changing it. That's why everything's fucked up again. I had to remote into his computer last night and set it all up again. Second time.
Guys, this is what it's going to be.
And now it's all screwed up again.
If you knew how much time I put into this by myself.
It's still not working.
Very frustrating, Fernum. See, now it's working, right? Now it's working.
Oh, boy.
Thanks that you're here.
And he can't stop shitting on me on Twitter still. Like, if Melton tries anything, don't worry. I'm ready for him to fuck with me. Okay, well, I'm done fucking with you. You're on your own now. Figure it out.
Oh, no.
I try to go out of my way to help him, and he can't stop shitting.
Make money, a lot of it, as much as I
Okay, if this was really about testing stuff, you wouldn't be watching stuff. Fix the problems. The super tips are behind your video. The QR code is behind your video.
having to pay me what he told me he would pay me.
Incoming.
When you're out there doing what you're doing. And I'm not going to be negative, but let's go play the clip.
Move the overlay for the super tips up on your thing,
Sorry,
a
we're
jig.
preparing a clip.
Incoming.
Right now. Sorry.
Move the overlay for
there
the
we
super
go.
tips up
Thank
on
you,
your thing, a
Justice
jig.
TV. Okay, where were we?
He still didn't do
I'm
it.
trying this new software, this new everything. Why?
I'm not done. I am not done.
No, I'm not sending him. People are paying for all these tips that aren't being shown. This is on him.
Like before the other day, like Wednesday or Tuesday.
Chad thinks every time he goes live, he's gonna make 500. Incoming.
And I'll take.
Ask your sister for money. She's rich, right? Fucking idiot.
I'm making them feel.
I'm not asking you to text me. I'm saying.
No, Chad's talking over them. They're all idiots. They're all fucking retarded. I'm done with the help. This is so stupid. Like, ugh.
Whatever. Wouldn't it be?
I predict Chad will get frustrated with making this work and quit it and go back to StreamYard.
Hang up on this twat. Last time, one time he paid me $500. I don't know.
He's playing tips. He's not listening to him, and he's just talking over them. He's so stupid.
Go ahead.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
He'll never figure this out.
You've known Kevin for
not a very, very long time.
By the way, Cardiff messaged me and said he'd be happy to help Chad with EV Mux if Chad will unblock him and bend the knee.
I'm not
off center or anything. If you're wondering what's going on with the screen, this is Chad. He keeps moving himself up and over because he doesn't know how to put the super tips in front of him. Even though I've remoted it into his computer 2 nights in a row and set it up for him, he keeps fucking with it and breaking it.
You want to pretend you didn't?
Right?
Chad has officially made more than Kevin today. Chad has made more than Kevin today.
Actually, the thing. I can't talk about that.
Incoming. I raised the price.
I mean, yeah.
I went.
Chad is acting like an adult. Keep using these idiots, Chad. Just click on the super tip layer and drag it over your face on the screen, or go to the corners of your camera and make it small.
He's not listening to them.
Hey, Ashley, I like your style.
Can I get a roommate?
Have you ever reluctantly given a hand job?
I raised the price of his skip the queue interruption ones to $10 from $5. He's gonna make bank.
Behind my back.
You're welcome, Chad.
Me.
Okay, hold on.
Yo.
I'm gonna make it free to skip the queue.
You calm down. You're the one freaking out about.
All you have to do to skip the queue now is just select it. It's free. And now you can interrupt and yell at it for free.
I don't want to be disrespectful. Who's paying you?
I don't do any podcasts for free.
All right, skipping the queue on Chad's super tips is now free.
What other podcast?
Nothing.
He's gonna make so much money.
Done for free is so you're just gonna flip your loyalties and who you are.
Yes,
with
loyalties
every
to
day.
what?
Yes, Chad is not an honest person. Chad has no loyalty to anybody. Welcome to Chad, you stupid bitch.
That's it. I'll be at
I know you do like live stand up, and like, are you making a joke or what are you saying?
I'll be at McCurry.
You've beaten Melton on his own leaderboard. Let's go, Z-Man.
Steeltoe says,
Wait, hold on.
Chad,
Let me help you out.
Let's go.
Chad's going to be shut up.
Get that
Shut
money,
up.
Chad.
No,
For every record, I think it's
you
a
can't
bad,
control me.
I think it's a bad look for
You
Kevin
can't
Brennan.
Keep her on the phone, Chad. You're making way more than Kevin today. Keep it up, buddy.
Control yourself.
I'm not going to shut
Shut
up.
up.
I won't. I refuse to at this point.
Kevin sucks. Kevin sucks.
No.
She knew I was doing a podcast.
He's got 20 super chats in the barrel.
I was just going
Super tip.
tape of her and Kevin Brennan from the Doom clip.
He's making
Someone's feeding her
bank
shit.
tonight.
She's like, John,
Kevin's gonna hate this.
just tell her anything, and she runs with it. Cream jeans up in this motherfucker. Thank you very much. Here, let me try to fix this right now while you're here. All right, let me pull this down.
I thought that was the purpose of the stream.
No, that's not working. No. Is that? See, on my end, this is working, but on the YouTube end, it's not. I don't know who's going over there. It's the first time I'm broadcasting on Rumble. That was the experiment for tonight. Let's see if we can go live on Rumble.
Super tips make people forget Chad sucks and doesn't deserve money. Look at this.
I've been doing StreamYard for 2 years. I mastered StreamYard, and this has been a pain.
I'm not even kidding you. He thinks it'll be this all the time, and the novelty wears off, and people get annoyed for real.
For your time. Very grateful that this super tips shit is addicting. I'm not gonna lie.
He's out. You got to send in more. He's gonna leave. Send in more, or he's gonna leave. Send in more.
This is from Rocco from earlier.
He's just playing.
Stop
old
feeding your
ones.
dog vegan chocolate, and maybe it wouldn't shit all over.
He's just playing old ones, waiting for new ones to come in. This is get. See, this is like, this is what Chad. This is why you'll always be a loser. Like. You're just waiting around for money like Kevin. But unlike Kevin, who doesn't just play old ones till new ones come in.
Meet Ashley Cummings, the most
This is going to get.
stable yoga instructor.
This will like piss off his actual fans.
This one's funny from Who What Why. I'm just kidding, Ashley. I actually think you're a total.
Like, God forbid you do something while you wait for new ones.
Son.
Just replaying chats.
Let's play G-Rob one more time.
I hate Ashley, and I really mean it.
You need Coach Scott and John Geyer's voices added to this. Bob Levy, too.
He's just waiting for new ones to come in, and he can't get off. He's just like, if I just stay, maybe more will come.
Listen, I don't know what I'm doing.
So was this this was supposed to be a fix it technical show. He didn't fix anything. QR code still hidden. Super tip still behind him. He didn't fix anything. This was just a grift.
People said you were a nice guy. I don't know what I'm doing. This fucking sucks.
He made Ashley so mad though. He made so much money.
I'm fucking killing it.
Chad's killing it today.
Levy's going live too. Wow, everyone's going live.
We here at Super Tips cannot be more proud of Chad and how much money he's making the system. We need him more than he needs us.
Everyone's repetitive, T-Fam. Every single one of us are doing the exact same thing.
You have to pull the clips, send him the stuff.
All right, guys.
Jesus, these motherfuckers. Moody don't work for you. He works for me.
I can't move the top one down to the bottom. It's over. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm going to get this worked out, and then we'll start doing some real.
We went over this 4 times last night. He's like, I got it. And I locked the layers so he couldn't fuck with them. And he still fucked with them.
Harry Dunn says, keep doing night shows.
Reading free chats is a great way to get more super tips. Stupid.
I'm not looking to get super tips right now. I'm trying to wrap it up, but I appreciate it. Sincerely. Puffer Psych.
Okay, he can't
On
read.
Psych?
Puffer Fish.
All right, guys. My apologies for all of this. I feel like it was a train wreck of a show, but I think
He can't read. This is why there's a good system for him. He can't read. So he needs him to read them. He should turn off text tip. Well, what a good first day for Chad. He's on board with the system. He's rocking it. We couldn't imagine a better day for Chad. And he's at the top of the leaderboard? Is that what? You're a good guy helping him out. Yeah, the rest is up to him. Like, I don't have time to, like, go provide support on how to use the EV Muck system. But we got him set up on Super Tips. That's the end of my responsibilities. He's making more money than he's ever made. I can see the total. I did my job. We saved Chad from homelessness. That's a fact.
Come to daddy.
In the same way, Chad's not greedy, and he's happy to let Super Tip take 10%. We're the same. We're not greedy. We're happy to let Chad take 90%. That's how the Super Tips roll.
You said you locked the layers. Do you mean you locked it on his OBS? Does that mean he's not using his virtual camera?
No. So this new system, EV Mux, doesn't require you to use OBS at all. So it works kind of like OBS. It's like an OBS on the web. But I set up all the layers. I explained to him how it all works. He's still. I'm glad this test show was such bullshit because it's like if you were really doing a test show trying to figure it out, you would figure it out. You had it working this morning, but the whole test show, all he did was argue with Ashley and then keep playing old ones and leave. He didn't try to figure anything out or make anything better or improve it. Wait a minute. You said your Moody was Chad's Moody. You got to get him set up. We can't do like teach you how to use a computer. You know what I mean? I sent Chad a tutorial on YouTube on how to use EV Mux. He didn't watch it. He's not trying to do it. He's like, I've been working on this all night and day. It's like, and nothing worked? I wouldn't be telling people that.
I saved Chad from having to get a job at the Piss Works.
I'm number 2 in the world, so I don't need to be on some Melton chart, do I? Do I have this wrong?
Chad Sumak, champion. Look at
I just wait
that.
for the free show.
Congratulations, Chad. Couldn't have happened to a better shark. Man.
Chad made number 3 today in the Melton, the Hunchback
number
chart.
number one.
So congratulations,
Somebody tell
Chad.
him. Somebody tell him. Number 1.
There's no numbers mentioned. It's like a Special Olympics.
I know.
You're just happy to get a medal. You don't get anything. No numbers. No money amount is listed.
I'll tell you what I've made on Super Tips today, okay? I've made over $700 on Super Tips today. And I'm in 3rd, right? Am I in 3rd? I'm in 2nd. Chad's made a lot more than that. Not like just over. Chad's made a lot more than that. As a matter of fact, I don't think you guys can get me to number 1. I dare you to try.
Holy shit. Oh, my God.
Your feelings hurt.
Erica Mitchell, you were so nice to Chad. You're a good man. Thank you. That's not what Kevin just said. Kevin said I'm mean. Kevin said I start acting weird, but can't say what that means.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Why does everybody want a signed hat? What are you talking about?
Good thing. If it got you out of Kentucky. And yeah, and she just kind of freaked out.
Should we sell limited edition signed hats tonight to get me to the top of the leaderboard? Holy shit. That's the fastest anybody's ever fallen for a grift. James Baumert, first in. Okay, now I have to do it, right? Jesus Christ.
That sounds like something.
God damn you, Baumert.
Where's Ray?
This is a goof. All right, James Baumert gets a hat. You got to send me your address because, believe it or not, the Supertip system doesn't give me your
It's pretty
address.
insane, man. Yeah.
I'll do anything to get to number 1 on that leaderboard. I got to be honest with you. I created it as a joke, and now, like, man, seeing Chad beating me, I got to rethink my whole world. All right, the hat club's coming in. Rod God's getting a hat. Don't give out your email. Don't give out your email live on the program. Scotty Tooth John's getting a hat. Scotty Tooth John's getting a hat. All these people are getting hats. And you're also going on the list of whatever the fuck we do. Scotty Tooth, John, Baumert's already on there. Rod God's already on there.
4 miles in the heat.
Oh, boy. I'm really going to have to do this now, right?
You walk 4.
This will make me do the stickers, too, though, since I'll have to go to the post office and mail shit and wait in line like a fucking idiot.
My phone stopped working at some point.
Order these all anyway. We're going to get everybody to agree. That way, Scotty Tooth can get her purple. People can get gold if they want their gold. You get whatever you want. What are we doing? I got to order these all anyway. So now we should have a line out the door for a custom hat tonight. $100. Get me to that top of that leaderboard. We got to be Chad.
Meanwhile,
Are mad at me about this? Breaking news. Dr. Steve
Chad, we're not mad. We're disappointed as a group.
is joining Supertip.
What's Chad's show now? It used to be Kumia's Cucks, and he used to have a problem with Carl and Melton and Steel Toe. So what's Chad's show now? She's going to be talking about super tips? Or is he going to start watching Steel Toe and Michael J. Bauer like Melton does every day? What's Chad's show is my question.
Hey, Chad, I'm going to need a breakdown of the numbers and figure how it all works.
Supertip has a...
I'll be watching. I'll be suing the Supertip system since they're using my name, image, and likeness, and I did not approve this. That's a fact check. But what's Chad's show now? What's Chad's show? He's just going to get along with everybody? Him and Melton are going to be besties. He's going to do point, double point Monday and Friday? Him and Carl? Chad can't be compromised until he gets compromised, and then he'll do anything with anybody. I can't wait. Please have Chad be on point, double point today. Please. Please. He's using Melton. Okay, but again, listen, man, I can't.
Yeah,
so again, once you're in bed with Melton, then you're in bed with Carl. That's a fact. Those guys are tight. That's a fact.
And Nick Ricada. He gave Melton access to his computer, but he's using Melton.
Well, he had to give Melton access to his computer. And again, if these guys were not such pieces of shit, you would consider stuff. But again, I'm not going to be in bed with Carl, who's in bed with Melton. That's a fact. And again, you can deny it all you want. Just like I'm not going to fucking tour with pedophiles. I'm not going to do a show with Shuli and the pedophiles. That's a fact.
And honestly, there are other ways around this, like maybe not being a mud shark for fucking so long.
Stevie, we don't need to hear it today.
I tried to warn him.
About being number 1 or number 2 in the world?
Chad, about getting involved with Melton. I gave him one last final, I tried to snap him
He had nowhere else to go. But Chad a month ago said he couldn't be compromised under any circumstance. But he's like, no, Ken Mosca gave me $100, so I got to do what he says. I can't be compromised, but I can't be compromised for $100 or if he loses his AdSense account. Sit down, Zumach. I have no respect for Carl. Well, you're going to have to get some because they all use the same super tip system. I have no respect for Carl or Kumia, and I'll never hang with them or Melton for that matter. Kumia's human garbage. You called him boss at one point. Yeah, because he was my boss. Well, he's one of my bosses. My only real boss is Jesus Christ.
And Chad, you went belly up already. So you can't now suddenly have this.
Chad's calling him he's calling Melton a genius now.
Right, exactly.
But again, if he's a genius, why am I doing better than every other show? If it's just a matter of getting the right super tip or super chat system. I look my situation like a comic. I look at my situation like a comic working for a club owner he hates. I need to work and a gig pays great. I also get new fans on the wide business.
Yeah, but it's a bad image.
That's what he says. He's still in business with Melton and Carl. And the pedophile, they're all connected. They all do a show together. They do point, double point on Friday, and then they do point, double point on Monday. All the clowns, the Three Stooges. That's what it is. So you can count me out. I didn't do a show about Stuttering John. I'm not joining the super tip system. Sorry. Chad, you don't feel like you're part of the Stockholm syndrome?
What do you mean?
Exactly. So tell him what that is.
So Stockholm syndrome is kind of terminology used to describe the relationship between a captor and a hostage and how it starts with contention and conflict and then turns to sympathy and intimacy.
Kind of like
intimacy. Him and Melton, intimacy. I'm here for it.
No, it's kind of like Ariel Castro kidnapping those 3 women, keeping them in the basement in Cleveland.
Yeah, but both were bad. That's bad too.
Yeah. No, it's just Melton provides a service like Verizon or AT&T. I needed it, and it's been working out great.
That's
know?
awesome. I'm glad it's working out for you.
Yeah, I have little to no interaction with him. It's fine. I still think he's a creep, so nothing changes.
Wait, you don't deal with Mel, you deal with Mubi strictly?
Both. They're both back and forth, but it's pretty much, I got it down now. It's pretty cool.
Have you been on a conference call with Mubi and Melton at the same time?
No, I've never talked to Moody in my life. Verbally.
What am I calling him, Mubi or Moody?
Mubi. You're calling him
But you
Moody?
called him Moody. I called him Mubi. You said Moody.
Yeah.
Mubi's a Kevin Smith thing. That's from like Dogma.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's just I'm in a position where I got demonetized. I have no money coming in. I might not ever get it back. And the difference between Streamlabs, Stream Elements is they have a service where our community is already familiar with it. It's easy to use. And if I have a problem, I can just email them real quick and they can fix it. I get 90% of it in 2 days. So it's a no-brainer.
Did you get paid yet for the other day?
Yeah, it's in my Stripe already.
A quick call for Chad. Congrats. I think I heard that your Patreon is coming back on.
That's the breaking news. I'm getting my Patreon back.
What?
I'm getting, after 4 appeals, I'm finally getting it back, but I'm coming back with a rebrand, and they're approving it. I think.
What? Wait, Sorcerer, how'd you hear about this?
Yeah, how'd you hear about it?
So wait, Chad. So and not only you have super tips, but now you're getting your Patreon back.
At the end of the day, I'm just happy that there's some good news happening right now, and hopefully, maybe I'll get the Google AdSense back. Hey, listen, like I said about the super tips, if Melton tries anything nefarious or weird, I'll just walk away. I don't care.
Oh, now you can. Now you got Patreon back.
Yeah, I don't have any. He doesn't have my information.
Yeah, but do you have the super tippers information?
If I do, I don't know how. I don't know how to get it.
Well, say it without your weird glasses on.
Listen,
Yeah, but wait. So you have everybody's information?
I don't think so. No, I don't know.
That sounds like a yes.
No, it's just like Patreon. It's just like they sign up. We have, we have their email, and that's about it. Like I mean, I had a Patreon for 8 years. It's the same thing as Patreon. Literally the same thing. Stripe is the same thing. As I repeat myself like Ray DeVito.
Oh, Chad. So
Chad's
Chad,
going with a joke. But I want to ask
Chad, I heard today there's a clip. You called into Tukey, so you're obsessed with super tips. You're gonna do a lot of voices. Are you gonna do all the impressions?
Yeah, I'll still do, but I put in for like a couple cool voices and stuff. It's fun.
To who? Who do you put into? The government?
I just put in. They have other people that work there, so I don't have to deal with people. But it's just fun.
Super Tips has like a factory.
Yeah, they sold it, so it's a whole thing. It's so user friendly. The reason why is Patrick Melton's unlikable completely. I said some awful things about him, and I stand by it. But at the end of the day, this is a good business to get in because it's good for the consumer, it's good for the community. And like I said, if he tries anything weird, I'm out. But he hasn't. He's been on the up and up.
Well, it's been 2 days.
Chad, are there any you're saying that you like request certain ones? Are there any ones that do you also have to like say? Is there like a standard package of ones that come with? Are there ones that you can say I don't want these on mine?
Yeah, they set some up for me. And 2 I wanted off immediately. One was Godfrey because I'm friends with him, and it's just it's like I went after Godfrey, and it's the dumbest thing ever. Godfrey's a great comedian, and he's my friend, so I don't want that on there. And then he put the potato on there. I'm like, that guy's garbage. I don't think he's funny. So I was like, take him off. And now that's a thing. They're saying, oh, I'm afraid of him. I'm like, no, I just don't think you're funny.
Thank you, Panhandler.
Chad, what's your take on Panhandler? Because he's a big Melton guy, so you're a big Melton guy. So
I'm not a big Melton guy.
You got to be in bed with Panhandler, right? And DK, what's DK's take on you joining Super Tips?
Here's the thing: you guys got to take emotion out of business and look at it that way.
I can't. I'm like Sonny Corleone. I'm gonna get fucking shot at some kind of. Luckily, I have Easy Pass, but I'm too emotional. I got to be more like Michael and less like Sonny.
No, but Melton's already like he already stream sniped me. He's already doing like shitty stuff. So I'm like, whatever, dude. And
he was sniping you. He was watching your show yesterday. About you talking about
here's the thing. I was number one.
He started sniping me.
I was number one in this poll he's doing because I was cleaning house, and you can tell he's a little. So he started giving away hats if they send $100 super chats, so just so he can beat me. So he's already like.
Can you do that? Is that legal?
It's it's his business. He can do whatever the hell he wants. But he was like, he can't beat me. He hasn't even. So I'm like, whatever.
Chad, are you? I gotta hear these phone calls between you and Melton. I really gotta hear it.
There's not. It's all technical. It's just all right. You got to send this right here. There's no like, how you been?
It's all the work that you guys don't like each other now, right? Because you gotta like each other at some point.
It's business. He's using me. I'm using him. He needs me because he's like, look
at me.
Yeah, he's trying to.
He's using you to try to get me. I won't do it.
And he also says like, hey, I don't like Chad, but I work with him and I'm professional. And I have to go. Yeah, I agree. He's professional. I'm not a fan of him. So it's like it's a con. Everyone likes Mike Cannon.
Chad.
Everyone has a problem with Mike Cannon. So if somebody say Mike Cannon came up with super tips, he'd be a millionaire because everyone likes him. Melton's an asshole. He's a polarizing dick. And that's the reason why he's trying to like change his tune because he realized this is his retirement idea. He goes, I got to start being cool to people or I'm going to fuck this great idea up. And that's why he's doing it with me.
Rack me, punks.
Everybody take your emotions out of it, you babies. You don't have to pay my bills. You don't know what I have to deal with. So fuck off.
Sonny Corleone, I can't take my emotions out of it.
I'm not a bitch. I'm not a 16-year-old girl. I can fucking say I need business. That's it. I don't talk to him. I don't give a fuck. I'm not hanging out with him.
I'm sorry. I tried to. I
didn't
didn't mean to burp. I burped into the mic.
Away from the mic. I heard Doodle's out of the Chad business.
Oh, she is?
Yep.
Wow, Doodle. Wow.
Go ahead, Chad.
Chad told the long-term supporters to F ourselves. So why would we go back to your Patreon? If you're out of my business, that's fine, Doodle. I don't.
Your patron's got to start at zero now?
Doodle, yeah, I guess from zero. You don't pay my bills, Doodle. You don't. And I'm sorry you're upset because it's Melton. And he provides a service like AT&T and Verizon. I took advantage of it. Listen, I have no other income coming up besides stand-up. And if you're going to cry about it nonstop, fine. Unfollow me, block me because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everybody. Oh, you got to choose a side. Go fuck yourselves. Yeah, you know what, Evil? Go fuck yourself. How about that? There you go.
Oh,
there's your out.
Chad.
Go cry.
Chad.
Sick of people
totally with
me. I'm
you
trying to
on
live my
this.
fucking life and pay my fucking bills. And you guys are like, he's Melton. Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. But I'm also fucked. Take your $5 super chat. Go fuck yourself. I'm out of here. Fuck her.
Boy. No, don't go. So anyways, yeah, Chad, I hear a lot of things have been going against you. I want to know more about that. Doodle.
It just nobody. Listen, I gotta survive. I gotta live. Okay, there's a
I'm
service
with
being
you on that.
provided, and I need to take advantage of that service because we're in a weird edge of the community. This internet, they're all familiar with it. It's user friendly. You get 90% of it. You get it in 2 days. It's
yeah, but it
survival.
is weird. All of a sudden, you got super tips. Now you got your Patreon back. What the? So was Patreon paying attention to like, now we got to give him his Patreon back because he got super tips, and maybe I'll tell us to go fuck ourselves.
How do you want me to explain that?
It's like when a girl. It's like when a girl's into you, and then all of a sudden she's into you, and then other girls are into you. Like, what the fuck's happening now? Why is everybody into me now?
Well, did Chad say he had like what at least $1,000 bringing it on a Patreon?
It was like,
and you want to bring that back?
It's all, you know, it's all at work.
$3,000. Oh, that's way more.
Shut the fuck up. I went 8 months without fucking $3,000 getting paid.
I'm being on your side.
But I'm just saying, like, you guys act like it's a work. Like, yeah, I got my Patreon suspended for 8 months. I went without $3,000 a month because it was a work, and I got it back coincidentally today. I'm sorry. Like, you guys are just fucking leave me the fuck alone. I'm just trying to live my life and provide content for people. And everyone's like, you got to do this, you got to do this. Oh, it's a work. You got your Patreon back. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's a work. It's a work.
I'm glad you got it back. I was never against you getting it back. Good. I hope you get your $3,000 back. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, well,
any of
it was
this.
8 years worth of work gone, and all my money gone. It was gone in a day. Like, I did all that content for an entire month. They refunded it back to everybody. So I worked for nothing. Editing, uploading, putting it myself on the line.
But no, money line on Chad, Melton ending in disaster, minus 50K.
Yeah, it could happen. It could.
No, so he's saying you got to bet 50K to get $100.
Yeah, it could. It very well.
He's saying it's like 50,000 to
I've
1.
said from day one, if Melton pulls anything on this, I'm gone. I'm out.
He already pulled it. He pulled it last night.
No, because
Are you getting refunded for this? For the money lost?
No. When I got my Patreon ripped, by the way, twice. I got my backup one gone too, and it got built up. That one got built up to 1,000, and I got nothing. So I got
Vito was responsible.
Oh, so you're getting
I
nothing
agree.
back.
Yeah,
you're getting nothing back.
Yeah, I agree. No, I got nothing. But this one got approved. So this one got approved. So I'm going to be in the clear. Yeah.
Johnny Mac, over under when Chad Melton partnership blows up August 15th, betting window is open.
Possibly. I don't know. Listen, you're not in my position, Johnny Mac. Like, you don't know until you're demonetized.
Until you walk in another man's shoes.
You guys don't know what you'll do. So judge me.
It's kind of a thing. When do you walk in another man's shoes?
I wear my own shoes. I wear my own shoes regularly.
No, the classic expression. Until
Everyone's
you walk in
trying to
another
bully
man's
me.
shoes.
Everyone's trying to tell me you can't do this, you can't do this.
Until you walk in another man's shoes,
old.
you don't know what he's going through. Well, my question is, when do you walk in another man's shoes?
But you can put on a fucking wig. You're still going to be an ugly woman.
Why would I transition to be a Melton dude?
Well, you always bitch about YouTube taking 30% of your money. And
I don't care as long as I'm number 1 or number 2 in the world.
I'm number 2 technically in the super tips. If you want to go number 1 and 2.
That's a pool of 13. I'm the pool of the world.
Yeah. What do you, wait, how the hell are super tips good for the community? No, I'm just saying our weird corner of the internet. A lot of these people use it. Dude, Dr. Steve is using it. He's going to use it. He's a great guy.
But he's a grifter. He said.
Wait, I thought Dr. Steve retired.
His whole hack mania was he's retiring, and then Sorcerer saying it's a work.
And at the end of the day,
is he even a doctor?
Kevin,
is that a work?
You guys can't say anything about me using Melton Super Tips. Listen, you have Tukey on. You have the potato on. You're friends with those guys. I don't. So yeah, you do. You have the potato and Tukey on all the time.
I had him on once. I'm not friends with them.
I'm not friends with Melton. I'm just using his system, his business, and there's other partners involved. KB, you could be neutral. I've ripped melted, but now Chad's doing super tips with him. Did I sell my soul? Sell my soul, I think he was trying to sell.
Who?
No, like you guys, like at the end of the day, man, you got to take emotion and you got to look at.
I can't. I'm Sonny Corleone.
You got to look at numbers.
Ooh, boy,
the
you didn't see it coming, but it came.
The U.S. does business with countries we don't like because we have to, and that's what it is. It's at the end
I mean, the Sorcerer compared Mystical Everything and Ashley to Trump and Elon Musk. So Chad comparing himself to the Chinese tariffs. I mean, listen, Chad, do you ever consider buying a portion of Super Tips? If it gets sold to a big corporation, you'll be wealthy. LOL. Chad, say when he wasn't talking.
Here's the thing. I was against it completely. I thought it.
Why? Just because you hated Melton?
Yeah, I just said fuck them. That's that. But when I did start doing the inner workings and learning how it worked and how it benefits people, I go, this is a great idea. Unfortunately, it's the creators.
Okay, so the voice is you don't have to do anything. They create them at the factory.
Yeah, I don't know technology. I'm not a smart guy, but they like make the voices and they make it a thing. It's not just the voices. There's other like little nuances that are really cool that I never knew.
Like what?
And they got like polls.
No, there's fun things.
Tonight's MLC was great. Chad is scrambling, and the dynamic here that Chad's facing is very weird because he's got to contend with a very large contingent of people who have found themselves to be de facto Chad Zumock fans because they hate Melton. Now, these people can pretend all they want that they don't just like Chad because Chad hates Melton, but we've seen it. We've seen it happen. Well, Shades Cal called it. I was watching MLC, and Shades Cal was in the chat, and she said it. She goes, Patrick knows no matter what assistance Chad gets or what Chad does, Chad can't get out of his own way. Chad is unable to stop self-harming in a way that will ultimately lead to Chad being Chad. Now, we had a lot of fun tonight, or last night, with the exclusive hat club and beating Chad on the leaderboard, etc., etc. But there's some dynamics that come along with using this super tip system that are interesting to say the least. And us onboarding Chad onto the system post-haste, emergency onboarding, if you will, has caused some rifts and some anger amongst his fans. And will continue to, I imagine. Kevin Brennan is stuck in this weird place where he thinks he's like one of the top grossing people on YouTube, which is, you and I know, just, we don't even need to look that up to know how insane that is. But also when faced with someone else out-earning him and a better system, which he fundamentally cannot get on board with because he said all the same horrible things that Chad said. Chad has actually said more horrible things. Chad has actually called me a pedo and all this other stuff, and tonight said I don't take any of it back. I meant it all. He's a creep. He's a horrible person. Yada, yada, yada. Chad is now alienating himself from the people who are the very people yesterday he was claiming saved his life. You can't make it up. But Chad has made it clear tonight he hates Melton, doesn't want anything to do with Melton, and now that he's got the system and he's figured it out, who needs Melton? Just know, Chad, if I ever wanted to or gave a fuck, we could take the system away from you tomorrow. Right now, I could do it while we're live. I'm never going to do that. You have my word. Scout's honor, aside from like breaking some sort of terms of service or something that we need to enforce, I'm not taking your system, Chad. I know you need it. And, every dollar Chad makes, makes the company money. I own a significant portion of the company, and therefore it would be retarded of me to take Chad off the system. But Chad's been lying. Chad is trying to balance and, control the narrative, as it were, if you will, about this super tip stuff. And he's already just lying out of his ass. And I can't stand by while our buddy Chad just lies and lies and lies to try to keep the few fans he has that are willing to support him while he, tries to maintain that he hates Melton and yada, yada, yada. It's just, I can't. We can't do it. We can't have it. We won't be having it. So I took significant time out of my week this week, and so did Moody, to get Chad set up on the system. And I want to be very clear about this. We're rejecting almost anyone who applies to come on the super tip system. We are not looking for new people to use it. We are not in a place right now to onboard new shows. And we certainly don't need a bunch of piddly little streamers that don't even earn a lot of money. And that's myself included. It's just like we're good. We're good right now. And we're spending significant amount of money on the development and the rollout and legal stuff to get this company to a point where we can open up the service to everybody. But anybody we bring on right now, it takes significant manual work behind the scenes to get them on to use the system. It just takes up. It takes up my time. It takes up Moody's time. And I tried to explain this to Chad, on one of the shows earlier this week, I think Tuesday, that you're fortunate enough to know somebody with a company that can help you. You're too dumb to understand that I'm not an enemy. I'm a connection. And that we've had our words with each other. But I do an entertainment program. I try to make people laugh. And you get butthurt and emotional because how I'm making them laugh is pointing out what a feckless boob you are. How you have really no talent and no ability to do anything. And that annoys you to no end. You take it very personally. You're very emotionally involved in that. But there's no ill will over here. And we're not fucking with Chad. We would never. Chad keeps putting it out there like, if Melton tries anything, if Melton does anything, if I sense anything nefarious. Shut up. Shut up, stupid. No one gives a fuck about you. No one talks about you behind the scenes. We're not thinking about fucking with you. We don't give a fuck. You're a blip. You're nothing. We don't care whether you use the system or not. It's an upside to us because everything you make, we will make money on. But it's more of an upside to you. And here's why. Not only are you demonetized and need a way to get tips, but you will earn more with super tips than you earn on super chats. That's a fact. They're more addictive. They are more fun for the audience members. Our audiences, they're a bunch of fucking narcissists too. They like to see their names on the screen. They like it when they make the host laugh. They like it when they make the rest of the chat laugh. It's as Karmic X would say, it's art. And just in the one day Chad has gone live with the system, we've seen it. Chad made more yesterday than he said he made on MLC earlier. And also, Chad, imagine him lying. Chad hasn't made that amount of money in a long time. And you see it from the tips. You see the names of the tips. You can tell the value of the tips by the color, whether or not it says the value. And Chad can turn that on and off. These people who are throwing Chad $100 here and there, they're not even Chad fans. They're NLO fans. These aren't people who normally would ever watch Chad's show or super chat Chad's show. And then there was a million little sprinklings of 10, 25. Bedabbler was over there blowing, stacks. Scatty Tooth John, who Chad has attacked in her personal life, was over there throwing Chad money, and she said, I can't help it. It's too funny. That's the power of super tips. Chad will make more money, not just because it's a better deal, but because it attracts people, and they almost can't even help it to super tip and give Chad money. Yeah, we saw Steel Toe fans over there giving Chad money. So I'll say this. I dare you to quit, stupid. You say you'll throw it away? I dare you to. You're hooked. You're hooked. And if you throw it away now, you'll look even stupider because you told everybody it was a dumb system and I steal everything and you'll never be in business with me. Then you got in business with me and you told everybody what a great system it was. I mean, my balls have never been cleaner. And now if you get rid of it, you'll be like, it's a dumb system and he's fucking with me. You're a fucking fool, dude. Like I was saying, I took time out of my life to set this up for you because you were panicking about money. You were freaking the fuck out. You started complaining about your Facebook page and Patreon, which have been gone for 7 months and years. You were losing your mind. You started complaining about your Wikipedia page getting taken. That doesn't even make you money. So you're spiraling with emotion about all this. And just like you said, I took time out of my day, multiple days, to be professional and get you set up. You are, to use a technical term, computer retarded. You're fucking dumb. And I didn't mention it. I got on there with you. Hours spent setting you up, hand-holding you. Again, not about how to use the super tip system. I sent you a manual, which I know you'll never read. You'll never read that. Karmic, we sent the manual. He was up and running in hours. So the manual has all the info you need to get going. But we all know you can't read. And even if you could, your tiny brain couldn't hold enough of the information to stitch it all together in order to do anything with it. So the guy who was willing to put aside all the horrible things you've said about being a pedophile and a thief, which is ironic given your record, you are now turning on and shitting on. The guy you email multiple times a day saying, this is awesome. I'm so excited. This is great. Thank you. Give me this voice. Give me that voice. Multiple emails a day, right? Every day since we've set you up with this. And I go, right away, Mr. Zumach. And I go over there and we set it up for you. Moody, who doesn't have time for any of this stuff. Where, again, we're in the middle of rolling out a new version that's going to be amazing. Takes time. You want new voices. You want all this stuff set up. Fast tracks it all for you. And now you're going to talk shit. I don't need Melton anymore. I'm all set up. Fuck that guy. I hate that guy. He's a creep. I don't take back anything I ever said. Okay. Now, again, we run a company. It is a service, as you say, like Verizon. And you're welcome to use it. It'd be weird if, like, you had a thing with the CEO of Verizon and he canceled your phone. We're not going to do that. And again, I know you need it. I know you need it, buddy. Again, you've convinced yourself somehow that, like, this is, again, like what Chad has to do. That's pathetic. He's said multiple times on these shows. And again, this is an attempt to retain the fans that hate Melton. He said, yeah, I was talking to Melton on the phone, and I told him right to his face. I said, if you weren't such a polarizing figure, if you weren't such an asshole, you'd be a millionaire. Anybody else, he said it tonight on MLC, anybody else who came up with this, Pete Lee or any other comic who came up with this, they'd be a millionaire. But it's Melton, so that's why it's not taking off. Again, you have you don't know anything technical, and B, you don't have any business sense. So I'll clarify it again. We're not looking for new people to use the system. We're not ready. It's not built out enough. It's very, very beta right now in more ways than one, and never more now that you're on it. Nobody's a millionaire. The system isn't professional. It's not a product we can market or sell. People can't go to the website and sign up for it. Again, it's a very manual process. We're gathering data of people who use it. We're figuring out bugs. We're prepping it for wide rollout so it can scale once we do get thousands and thousands of users on it. No one's looking for Sam Tripoli to get on it. No one asked. We don't go ask people to use super tips. They come to us. They bend the knee. Idiot. So Chad said we had that conversation and he told me that to my face. That never happened. This guy just gaslights himself. As I'm setting your computer up, as I'm getting you going and saving your life, you told me I was too much of an asshole and that's why this thing wasn't taking off. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The things we tell ourselves, huh? What a fucking nerd. What a fucking nerd. And again, now that you've got your Patreon back, which you've been announcing and cheering about all day, I assume you'll be tossing me aside. Since I'm a creep and you don't take anything back, I assume you'll be, again, I'm not taking it away. I'm not taking it away. The teat is here for you to suck on, bitch. Keep sucking on the teat. I'll never take it away from you. You can have your ba-ba. But I imagine since you're a principled guy and you're all about loyalty, now that you've got your Patreon back, that you were earning $3,000 a month for, which we all believe, we've all seen the Patreon numbers, we all know you're making $3,000 a month. What a nut. I imagine you'll be kicking Supertip and Melton to the curb because you're the only one out here with integrity, Z-Man, and don't email me anymore. Don't email me for help anymore. I don't have time. I don't have time anymore. I don't have time for people to call me a pedophile. I don't have time to help people who go around shit-talking me to try to save their reputation instead of eating a log of shit like they should do. Like you were doing yesterday. What happened to yesterday? What happened to yesterday? Like, Melton's been really professional and cool. We put our differences aside. He's not rubbing my face in it. He's been great. And now it's all, I stand by everything I ever said about him. He's a creep. I don't trust him. I don't need to deal with him anymore because now I'm all set up and I got it all figured out. Well, you got it all figured out then, Z-Man. You got it all figured out. Don't email me 6 times like you did today. Okay? You got it all figured out, man. Ride high with the super tips. I can't lose, by the way. You keep using it, I make money. You don't use it, you look like a bitch. Just keep painting yourself into corners, stupid. And again, I put it all aside. I was happy to see you on there. Happy you got it working. Happy you were making money. But now you got to figure it out. You don't need Melton anymore. That's what you said. So don't need Melton anymore. Don't need Melton anymore. We're not open. We're not a product that's available for people. This is a favor to you. So I no longer have time for support. Sorry. And that is personal. I'm not going to sit there and help a guy who can't stop shitting on me. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And now you got people on your side who are fans of you, who hate me, who will still keep hating you because you're using the system, and you fucking shit on me, who put our differences aside, reached out, and got you set up. So now you've alienated yourself even further. Now look, I know you've rebranded yourself by copying Tom Myers, which is a genius move, and your new show Z-Man versus the World will launch next week. And you told everybody, don't worry, all your favorite segments are coming back, like drunk dials and stupid emails. So I imagine it's going to be a whole new show, and it's just up, and away. It's just up, and away for you, Chad. So Godspeed. I'm glad I could help and make it happen for you. I'm sorry you don't need me anymore. I'm sorry you're still upset at me. And I'm hurt. I'm not going to lie. I'm hurt. And I'm scorned, man.
I'd be lying to say if I didn't say I was wrong about a lot of things.
Today you said you take none of it back. Today you said I'm a creep and you don't need me anymore. You got it all figured out.
Because at the same time,
By the way, you don't got it figured out. We watched you do your second soft opening show yesterday. You don't got it figured out. You kept having to move the camera out of the way of the show, the tips. So I love this. I love what's happening here. Chad has Chad aligned himself with me and allowed me to help him do this, and then immediately turned around and spit on me and is trying to alienate himself from me again. Fine. Again, no hard feelings over here. But I'm done giving up my time to assist you now. You fucked up. You have fucked up. You have mistaken how this works. We don't call everybody and remote into their computers and help them out like that. We don't. That was for you to help you out. A, because we know you're stupid and you were in a bind. I put everything aside to help you do that. So the fact that you were on Kevin's show today going like, I don't even need to deal with Melton. They got other people there I can deal with. No. No one has time for you. No one has time for you. This was all a favor to me getting you on. We don't have a support staff. We don't have someone you can reach out to because you can't figure out the layers. When you inevitably get stuck on the interface and don't know how to turn things on and off and make them work, don't email me. I don't have time to help you. I'm no longer interested. You've got it now. You said you have it figured out. You're on your own. Just like everybody else. Karmix doesn't email me for support. And now Kevin's upset at you. Fans of yours are upset at you. And we're done with you over here. Again, not that you're not allowed to use the system. We welcome every sweet Chad dollar there is. And I know you went on MLC tonight and you said the only reason we signed you up is because we need your money. He's already forgotten he makes $17 a show. The super tips have already gone to his head. He's already juiced up. Okay, Chad. Look, if you think this is dumb, then you don't understand business. I put emotion aside. I couldn't have anticipated what was going to happen, but I just pulled the pin on this and threw it in, and I have no idea where it's going to land. But you've lost a person who was, again, there was nobody who hated me more, and there was nobody you thought hated you more, and I took time out of my day to help you professionally, and you can't stop shitting on me. Good luck, nerd. Good luck.
So calm the
He's
fuck
tired of being bitter, guys.
down.
I just want to.
Chad's a karmic guy now. Who's not? Who's not? Anything you need, karmic, you hit us up. You've always been very, very respectful and not taking advantage of our time. So anything we can do for you over here at Supertip, we're happy to do it. I will make Moody make you new voices. Whatever you need, buddy. Chad, we don't really have the bandwidth to help you out right now. We're kind of full up over here at Moody Corp.
There is a complicated couple of steps that need to be taken.
Especially if you're Chad, they're complicated.
To put super tips onto your system. A lot of people can't figure it out. So that means that someone has to remotely access your computer to do it for you.
How do you know?
I mean, nobody's ever done that. I'm the first one to ever do it, as far as I know. No, it's not a thing we do for everybody. We were helping out Chad.
This is what Patrick Melton has been bragging.
It's insane. How do you get so much wrong? Like, how do these guys just keep stacking L's about everything? Stevie Lou, you're about as plugged in as my dog.
Fuck, I know this for a fact. Okay, that's how do you think Perry Caravello got super tips on his computer? Do you think
nobody remoted in and helped anybody? That was Tom Brennan. Perry has his own handlers who know how to use computers. Hello?
Perry the...
Okay, so...
Stevie, I love that Stevie has everything figured out.
But again, Melton, that was his big get, that he got Chad over there, but he still...
What? What are you all talking about? They the stories they make up and tell themselves. Like, yeah, they've been trying to get Chad for a while. It's fucking hilarious that Chad's on this system. We made him eat his own words. We made him eat his own ass. It's fucking hilarious. That's our big get? Have you seen the leaderboard? He's not. Karmic is a bigger get than Chad for more than one reason. Number one, Karmic will make more money than Chad. Again, this is insignificant. Everyone on the leaderboard right now is insignificant in the grand scheme of opening this up to everybody. But number two, Karmic won't require any handholding. Again, Karmic has figured out the system faster than anybody else. Technologically, he figured out how to make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars with it.
Contention and conflict, and then turns to sympathy and intimacy.
Now you're sucking my dick, is what they're saying, Chad.
Kind of like
Intimacy. Him and Melton, intimacy. I'm here for it.
Yeah. No, it's just Melton provides a service like Verizon or AT&T. I needed it, and it's been working out great.
And Chad provides
awesome.
Chad provides a service. Oh yeah, Chad. Oh yeah, get the right one. Who's washing balls now? Is that why you had to change your theme song? Who's washing the balls now?
I'm glad it's working out for you.
Yeah, I have little to no interaction with him. It's fine. I still think he's a creep, so nothing changes.
Like,
yeah. Get ready for no interaction. Get ready for no interaction. Don't email me for help. Don't email me for help. By the way, again, 6 emails a day from Chad for help, including today. Don't email me for help anymore. I'm a creep. I wouldn't want you getting involved with this. Any of this.
Back and forth, but it's pretty much, I got it down now. It's pretty cool.
Have you put on a conference call with Moody and Melton at this?
Chad's never done a show where they worked right, but he's got it down now. Leave Moody alone. He's busy working on important shit for people who make money.
At the end of the day, I'm just happy that there's some good news happening right now, and hopefully maybe I'll get the Google AdSense back. Hey, listen, like I said about the super tips, if Melton tries anything nefarious or weird, I'll just walk away. I don't care.
I dare you. I dare you. Stop using it. I fucking double dog dare you. Uninstall it, take it away, and stop using it tomorrow. I dare you.
Yeah, I don't have any. He doesn't have my information.
Yeah, but do you have
Such a bitch. Like, what does he think I'm going to do to him? Chad, no one ever here gives a fuck about you. I don't care enough about you to do something nefarious. I don't even know what that means. By the way, you could we take 10%. You could take 20% from Chad. He can't do math. He wouldn't even know. He wouldn't even notice if we were taking 20% from him. He'd be like, "Oh, it seems about right."
And
he was sniping you. He was watching your show.
We were sending. I was behind the scenes making you money. You fucking idiot. Oh, Chad, you got hurt last night, and that's why you did this. We were sending people over to make tips for you. I literally wasn't even playing my tips. I was sending people over there to you and helping you get money. Raising prices, lowering. Oh, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. That was a circumstance where your viewers or my viewers were your viewers. We were sending people over. We were laughing. We were having a good time. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Oh, he's being shitty and stream sniping me. You wouldn't have made near as much if we hadn't sent all those people over. You fucking dummy. Ugh. So that's why he's doing this today. He's butthurt.
Sick of people totally with you. I'm trying to live my fucking life and pay my fucking bills. And you guys are like, he's Melton. Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. But I'm also...
Again, I took time out when you were in need and put all our differences aside to help you. A guy who does nothing but lie about me and talk mad shit. And again, all I do to you is just watch you fumble around and try to be a comedian and fail at it because you're fucking retarded. That's all I do. All I do is point out how stupid you are. But I put it all aside to spend hours setting you up with a system that you said saved your life. And now I'm a fucking retard and asshole and creep, and you don't take any of it back, and you're not going to deal with me. You're going to deal with our other employees. You're going to find out we don't have other employees, stupid. Don't email me 6 times tomorrow like you did today. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is you feeling, bitch. This is you getting emotional. And you just backstabbed somebody who spent nothing but time to help you last week. We pick our battles, man. We pick our battles, and everything we do has consequences. Okay? I can go right back to not giving a fuck about you. I'm not concerned with it. Enjoy the system. He is upset because his listeners are attacking him because he's using the system. So he's got to attack me and pile on me. And again, I'll just pull the plug, not pull the plug on the system, but I'll pull the plug on all help. Fuck you. Fuck you. Suck my dick. I don't have to go out of my way to assist you in using computers. That was out of the kindness of my heart. So if you're just going to go around shit-talking me, man, when I'm the one who put differences aside, when it didn't matter, because I was the one who didn't give a fuck. I was the one who wasn't hurt. Yeah, it's no hard feelings. Again, keep shit-talking me like you always have. It's fine. Let's just find out how valuable I am. Let's find out. Get Chow Megagy on the phone. He'll help you out. You got this. You got this, Mudshark. You got it. Fuck Melton. He's a fucking asshole creep. Got it. Got it. I don't want to creep you up anymore, dog.
Myself on the line.
Putting myself on the line. Were you in the military? Thank you for your service.
No, money line on Chad. Melton ending in disaster. Minus 50K.
Yeah, it could. It could happen. It could.
How? How can it end in disaster? You either use the service or don't. Nobody gives a fuck. There's no disaster. It's there. Use it. Like Verizon. What's the problem? What is his, he's such a paranoid, insecure bitch. What does he think could happen? Yeah, maybe it will. Maybe things will get crazy. They won't. They won't. You'll use it or you won't. That's what's going to happen. You'll use it or you won't. That's it. That's the end of it. Again, going back to the satire I was having at the beginning of the show, it's like, you telling me Chad's not going to change? You telling me Chad's not trustworthy? You telling me that Chad's a petty, emotional bitch? Not the Chad I know. That's not the Mudshark I know. I never saw this coming. I never saw this happening. Again, I don't know where the shrapnel's going, but it's been fun to watch this grenade go off. And it's fun to watch him now fighting on a million fucking fronts. But that's what you get when you're a fucking fraud. That's what you get when you do have no integrity. You're not loyal to anyone. You don't stand by anything you say. All right, everything I said about Supertips was wrong. I didn't have the information. No, he is a creep. Wait, my fans are turning on me? He is a creep. He is a bad guy. Okay, got it. Got it. You fucking idiot. Yesterday I was professional and you couldn't stop gargling my nuts. Today I'm not trustworthy and it's going to blow up and I'm a creep. Got it. Got it. This isn't going to bring your dad back, Chad. This ain't going to bring him back. No matter how hard you suck at life, his approval will not come out of the tip.
You're not in my position, Johnny Mac. Like, you don't know until you're...
So now he's fighting his own fans, defending me and my system. And then he'll get another comment and he'll start shitting all over me. It's like, this is not the way, Chad.
People want me to a transition to super tips. That's like if I was like...
Again, no one's asked. We probably don't have the time. It's not available. We help Chad because he's in trouble. And that is kind of what we made it for. So, again, Chad's an idiot. He can't stop stepping in shit. And he immediately turned around and bit the hands who helped him. That's fine. Because, again, everyone knew what would happen. Everyone knew Chad wasn't changing or going to give a fuck, and he would just shit on us. And it's allowed. It's allowed. I'm certainly not going to stop shitting on Chad. Nobody has time to get you on the system, Kevin. Like, what are you... Like, can you imagine how much energy and time and conversations and... Where do I drag the mouse? We don't have... Jesus Christ.
You guys can't say anything about me using Melton Supertip system. You have Tukey on, you have the potato on, you're friends with those guys. I don't.
So fucking defensive. This is amazing. Hurry up, shit on Melton again. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, yeah, you do. You have the potato and Tukey on all the time.
I had him on.
Chad, you DM with Tukey all the time. You asked him for advice on using Supertips. This is a guy who constantly dunks on you, constantly clowns on you. We all do. At least I'm fucking honest about it. You keep running back to Tukey for support. He just punked you at Hackamania. We all think you're a goddamn joke. We all think you're a fucking clown. We all think you're a talentless boob. You have the potato on. You have Tukey on. Those guys have more talent in their fucking fingers than you've ever had in your life. Grow up. I thought you were done being bitter. You sad, sad bitch.
Oh, my sincere apologies to Doodle. She's people are impersonating her now, and that's not cool. So stop.
What if you just didn't react to everything? What if you just don't react to things like a fucking complete nut?
I went on MLC yesterday. I'm getting a lot of flack from some fans. A lot of people are coming after me. They're saying things. I'm just going to say this. I'm forever grateful for everyone that supports what I do in my endeavors moving forward. I understand. There's tribalism to this. There's teams. And I get it. I understand. Even the people that have moved on, that don't like me, I sincerely thank you very much for your generosity and supporting me when you did. With that being said, I want everyone to know that I have a life to live. I got to support myself. I got to make decisions. And sometimes you're not going to agree with these decisions. That's just what it is. And right now, I've never seen a tug of war of people's thoughts, ideas, more importantly, feelings. A lot of feelings going on right now. Hurt feelings. A lot of this stuff is just for show and fun. That's all it is. At the end of the day, I just want to have a good time. Have fun, talk to guys.
The least you could have done is say Melton isn't a PDF file after he helped you, Chief.
Okay, fair enough. Hi, Kate. How's Kate doing? Anyways, I'm just doing this podcast. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I'm looking forward, and I got excited when the Supertip system came into play. I was really against it for a very long time, and I learned a little bit about it, and I got the chance to play with it, look into it, and I'm excited for the possibilities of what it could do and where it could go. And I was being honest when I said it saved my life, because I don't know what was going to happen. I really didn't. At the time, I didn't know my Patreon. I was going to get a Patreon, approved to do it again. At the time, I didn't have a lot of stand-up gigs in the book. So when Melton reached out and offered me this opportunity, I was skeptical. And I mean what I said. I don't trust Melton. I don't. We saw what he did last night on the show. He did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He gaslit his audience. I knew that. He makes it into content all the time. He says, I lie, but he lies too. He said yesterday I went on MLC and I called him a pedophile. I didn't. I called him a creep. I do think he's a creepy guy. I mean that. I stand by that. Is Melton a smart guy? Absolutely. He is a smart dude. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing this for a long time, 20 years. He knows every trick in the book. He's picked up a lot from Mike David throughout the years. We've seen a lot. He's a good business guy. And as we were doing this, and when he was walking me through this on the phone, he even said, he goes, I know you're going to trash me, and that's fine. He goes, I'm still going to make fun of you too. I go, cool, whatever. So I go on MLC, and I trashed him. And he immediately launches an emergency show on Saturday night. Butthurt, because I said what I said publicly. I don't trust him. I think he's a creep. Appreciate the opportunity. And then he started telling people stuff about me that's not true, saying I email him 8 times a day. That's not true. I can show you the emails. I emailed him about sound drops, voice tips. Like I asked for, could you add Bob Levy? Could you add Coach Scott? Could you add Ashley LaRue to my menu? And he said, yeah. And he never did. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then he goes on a show yesterday and said, don't email me anymore. Okay, that's a red flag. I thought you were business first. Are you mad because I said things about you after you said, I know you're going to say things? See what I'm saying? So who's the emotional baby? Who's feeling? Because you went on your show butthurt. I never called you a pedophile on Kevin's show. I said I didn't trust you. I said you're a creep. I'm sorry, you are. I'm sorry, Melton. It hurts. You're a creep. You're a creepy looking guy. And you did exactly what I thought you were going to do. You went on, you start trashing me. You said I sucked. I'm not funny. The potato and the puppet have more talent than everything. My show's terrible. Everything. I heard it. I saw it. Am I upset? Not at all. Because I know what you are. This is what it is. Now, I don't know if you're just, did you help me just because you knew I was in a desperate position so you can have something over me? I think that's the case. I really do think that's the case. So you can, I own Chad because he's in this horrible position. If that's the case, yeah, you got it. Or are you trying to get me to quit? Are you trying to get me to run away and say, fuck this, fuck this? No, not going to, because I know what you are. I'm just going to keep doing the show. I appreciate the service. Hopefully you'll add the AI voices I requested. That'd be nice because I think it adds to the show. Bob Levy. I have a phone relationship with Coach Scott from the gym. I've talked to him 3 times. I've sold books for Ashley LaRue, Aaron's ex-wife. I think it'd be funny to have their voices. I really do. But if you want to punish me, that's fine. Even Tom Brennan, who does Perry Show, has helped me out with 2 voices on my own because I know Moody's busy. That's another thing I've been doing all weekend is loading in new drops because I lost all my, well, they're still in StreamYard, but I can't transfer them over. You can't download them from StreamYard. And a lot of them I did not save. So essentially, I pretty much just DeVito'd myself. I didn't promote the show. I just went live just because I want to work out the bugs, the kinks. So when we do the very last Kumia Cuck show. And I got to be honest with you, I'm very happy that we're doing the last Kumia Cuck show. Let me see how many we've done. I think we made 300 episodes. And this wasn't out of design. Actually, 288. Melton knows how to gaslight his audience. He's very good at it. He's very good at making you believe what you want to believe and see what you want to see. I will give him that. Melton, I will give you that. You're very good at changing the narrative, skewing things that aren't true, making them see what you see and want them to see. It's very good. The way you were grifting the hats the other day on the show, it was fucking masterful. People were throwing hundreds at you for these hats, trying to get #1 in the leaderboard. It was very masterful. But with that being said, Melton does not own me. He doesn't. I'm using his system. And if he wants to dangle it like a carrot and take it away, fine. You'll show exactly what I thought you were. You'll show everyone exactly why I was hesitant. And your show yesterday showed exactly what I knew what you were going to do. Turn it into content. Go back on everything. That's why I didn't want to do business with you, buddy. That's why I did not want to do business with you. But I like it. I like super tips. It's fun. Anonymous, be careful what you say about daddy. See, these aren't my daddies. You guys that's another thing. Melton, he likes to pretend like these are my daddies. He's a daddy. Kevin Brennan's a daddy. Jim Florentine's a daddy. Nick Swartzen's a daddy. God, he doesn't understand that they're friends. They're just friends. He doesn't have them. He has Moody. And Carl, who we met on the internet like a year and a half ago, and Tukey, who we met on the internet. He meets people on the internet. That's why he loves Hackamania so much, so they can all come hang out, and he can wow, I have friends for the first time in a year. Now, you can say whatever you want about me, Melton, and you do. You take full creative liberty saying whatever the fuck you want about me. You have no problem. I'm a loser. I'm 50. All that. I know. Pretend like we got it. We got the greatest hits. I saw me drinking out of my water bottle. You got your little things. We got it. That's fine. You got to do what you got to do. You love to create content and drama. That's what you have to do to get things going. I get it. But at the end of the day, you don't own me. And if you think you're going to make me run from super tips while covering me, you're not. I'm going to use your service. It's a good service. It works. Again, there's the QR code, supertip.gg/Zman. I tried to be a good guy. I tried to refer to you to Sam Tripoli and Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve and I were talking. He's like, I think I'm going to do it. I had no idea you gave him super tips a year ago. He didn't mention that. He just said, I think I'm going to do it because he saw me having fun. And he goes, I got ideas for voices, things I want to do. I go, you think you should? So I was going on my way saying nice things about your system, what you and Moody have done. I went out of my way to do that. And I also wanted to show my gratitude. I am. I'm grateful you helped me out in a time of need. But I knew what you were going to do. I knew. But you also said, I know you're going to trash me, Chad, and that's fine. I'm going to trash you too. I'm like, cool. But the problem is the audience doesn't understand that. They don't get it. So they feel like they have to choose sides, which is dumb. But I'm going to continue to use the service. And if you're trying to scare me off of this, so you could say Chad ran away, he's a piece of shit, I'm not going to. I'm going to stick around. No one's emotional over here. Nobody cares. You're using me, I'm using you, period. You don't respect me. I don't respect you. I don't. I do respect what you put together, what's possible for creators. I do respect that. But if people were saying, should I use Supertip? I'm like, yeah, it's a great system, but I wouldn't want to deal with Melton one-on-one. That's the fact. Now, you said yesterday, don't email you anymore. I won't. I would like for you to put those voices in, if that's cool. Could benefit you and the company. But if you don't do that, that's fine too. And I appreciate Moody putting my drunk stepfather in. I think that's funny. I think people are going to have a good time with that. Now, Mel, I appreciate it if you stopped lying about me. That'd be cool. Appreciate that. I know you called me a liar. I'd like to know where I lied. I know I said there was a bunch of people in your company. I was just trying to make it bigger than what it was. No big deal. No big deal. But I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know if you're just going to dangle the carrot in front of me and use this, because I'm in a bad position. It's not a good look for a businessman. It's just not. If they see how you're treating me because of this, I don't think people are going to run to work with you. That's why I was hesitant. So it is what it is, guys. But thank you, Anonymous. That's why we're here. Let's go to this. This Anonymous loves the super tips. Thank you very much.
Chad, he helped you in our need. You repay by being an ungrateful loser. You deserve all the bad you get.
Do I really? Do I really? Or do I just be honest? I said, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll continue to promote your service. Thank you. Not only that, I'll refer people. I told Sam Tripoli about it, and he publicly told everybody about it when he shouldn't have done that as a professional and a business owner. Throw him under the bus. Wasn't a good look. So like, okay, cool. I won't refer anybody anymore. That's cool. No problem. Everything I was hesitant to become a part of, you're showing me your true colors. But if you're expecting me to run away because you're saying shit, I'm not. Because I do like the service. I'll do everything you say. You told me not to email you ever again. Done. I had you blocked on my phone. And that's another thing. You said I am blocked. He's not. Meanwhile, it went through. Yeah, this is what I did. I blocked you, and then I deleted your phone number. That's what happened. And you said I lied about it. I didn't. I had to get your number back. So you lie a lot. We have you on tape saying I lie all the time. That's all I do is lie. And AC, I should play it right now. I got to learn. That's another reason I'm doing this show today. I got to learn how to do split screens. You both agreed to still shit on each other. 2 days later, you both are upset by what the other said. Some people would see both of you as bitches. Shane, thank you so much for the $10. Appreciate that. Yeah, Melton literally said, I know you're going to shit on me, and then go on a show emotional and mad and lying about me. It doesn't. I'm getting it from all angles, guys. Like, I'm getting it from diehard fans of mine who feel like I betrayed them. I'm not going to name names. And then I'm getting it from Melton fans. I'm in a weird position. And at the end of the day, all I'm trying to do is put on a show, pay my bills, and have a good time. That's all I care about. But yeah, it is a weird position. It is a weird position to be in. Here's one thing I wish I could email somebody about, but I'm not allowed to email them anymore. I'm not allowed to email the guys who I went into business with. That sounds weird. I don't know how to get the super tips off the screen.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I have to hit one of those. I don't know how to get the super tips off screen, but it's weird. I don't have any support. I can't email them because they said, don't email me anymore. And it sucks. How do you email when you need to call out sick or for a hangover, Moody or Melton? Yeah, this is not a business. It's not a desk job. I'm using their service. It's like I call Spectrum Internet that I have to go somewhere. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Besides, they said I'm not allowed to email them anymore. So I don't know. So far, it's a bad business. Lucas of the Mind says your QR code probably doesn't even work. Give it a try. It's up there in the corner. Don't know 51% of your channel now is what people are mad about. Not like addicted to profits. Not that you have super tips. I don't know what that means. Melton doesn't own 51% of my channel. And I said that yesterday on Kevin's show. He doesn't have any of my personal information. And a lot of people are saying, oh, you signed your life away. I didn't sign anything. There was no contract. Some people, there's a rumor out there you have to sign a 30-page contract. There was never a contract. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. See, I would love, maybe Moody will send me a message, because I would love for learn how to get the super tips off the screen. That's a simple request. I don't think I'm bugging anyone. I'm not allowed to email Melton anymore. So I don't know why I unblocked his phone number, because I'm not allowed to contact him. But I do have a problem. I don't know how to get the super tip off the screen.
Read the documentation they gave you.
I read that. I read the website. I don't know what to tell you guys. Everyone's mad at me. My fans are mad at me. Melton's fans are mad at me. It's a bad place to be in right now, guys. It's a bad place to be in. I'm getting a message. Hit the next arrow on top. Stupid.
Read the documentation they gave you.
The next on top. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on. Trust me, it's gotten better. This is my third test show. It's gotten a lot better. I'm figuring it out. G-Rob, $3. KB has been worse to you than Melton. Why the loyalty? You know, G-Rob, I made you a moderator, and I saw you in Melton's chat. You were being really dickish to me. I've always been very nice to you. And why do I have to, I'm curious, KB has been way worse than you, Melton. Why the loyalty? They've been both shitheads to me. Legitimately, they have both been shitty to me. And I know you're a Melton ball washer, G-Rob, and that's fine. You can like whatever you want. But at the end of the day, like, probably 80% of my audience came from MLC, from going on it for 8 years. I've only known Patrick Melton for 2 years. And I brought him around. I was nice enough, and he chewed me up and spit me out. Why should I have loyalty to Melton? Because he brought me on to Super Tips? It benefits him too. Because if you think about it, I don't think he really brought it on because he cared about me or cared about my... I think he brought it on so he could be in the position he is now, use me for content. Put me in a position of pick or choose. What side are you going to do? He's always thinking ahead. So he wants the fans divided. He wants you guys to think, oh, Ched's, he's torn, you know, and then he fucks with me. And I see what he's doing. He's doing exactly what he did 2 years ago with the t-shirts. I know exactly what he's doing. He can't help himself. He has to do that. And he has to go back to what he was saying. And he'll go like, oh, you could say, you know, I know you're going to trash me. And then he goes on all emotional and lying, saying I was calling him a pedophile, which I didn't. I purposely went out of my way to say thank you for Super Tips. It's a great service. I told one of my friends, Sam, about it, thinking I was helping. Little did I realize Melton was going to go and tell everybody I told him about it. I tried to blow it up like it was bigger, and then he's like, no, he's lying. And I'm like, okay, well, I tried. He doesn't want that. No, it's not. A lot of people take it very, very serious. Listen, when I lost my Patreon, was it serious? Yes. When they got my gig canceled in Cape Coral, yeah, serious. When they called the police, serious. When they send the police to my house numerous times, serious. Them contact my aunt, yeah, serious. It gets serious. All right, guys, listen, I just wanted to test some things out. We got a long way to go. I got to figure out this, to get Super Tips off the screen. Too bad there wasn't somebody I could email about it. I learned Melton said his Moody is our Moody. Email Moody. He told me not to email him anymore. I'm fucked. I don't know how to get Super Tips off the screen. I don't know how to... I asked him to put voices in with Bob Levy, Coach Scott, and he didn't do it. I'm fucked. I learned Chad's QR code doesn't work, and he didn't test or fix anything on his test show. It doesn't work? Well, this is the one Melton gave me, so talk to Melton. He gave me the wrong one. I don't know what to say. The QR code right there does not work. That's the one Patrick gave me, so he's probably fucking with me again. You know, it's not a good business guy. It's not a good look. Don't know what to say. Doing shitty shows. Wasn't this a rebrand? No, this is just a test show. I get it, guys. I get it. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone knows they know what's going on. They know what's best for me. Oh, it's exhausting. It really is. But I do appreciate the people that do support. Thank you very much, sincerely. Thank you for watching today, and we'll be back either Monday or Tuesday with Kumi's Cucks. Oh, this sucks. We already have a problem. I miss StreamYard. I really do, but this is going to be really fucking cool once I figure it out. I really hope so. I don't even have the sign-off video anymore.
To try and keep this watchable, I have decided to split this saga into multiple videos as it is already over 2 hours, and this feud continues to grow. Please like, subscribe, and get notifications to catch the next parts as I release them. Thank you all. We're doing it again.
I mean, this guy's just posting like daily owns on Chad Zumach. All right, Chad Zumach has a YouTube channel, I guess. Go follow this. Doing it.